It's a LP. It's a LP. It's a LP.
All right. Who's ready for some NFC North? division rival matchup. We got the Chicago Bears at home hosting the Green Bay Packers. We got Kelly Gardner, Eric Fleming, Save Soul, Harry Williams, the Bishop, Wayne Finicum, Grit. We have Stephen David, MSU Detroit fan. We have Hatter's House 710, Inspector. We have Murray. How's everybody doing? Troxel, at least you got the Lions. Hey, absolutely. Best team in the North. Best team in the North. Watching football and NASCAR at the same time. Gotta love it, says Inspector. See something real quick. Okay. Diehard Steeler fan here, but nobody on the team did anything but what? The wide receivers did, but now hurt. Rough day. Hey, absolutely. First week, let's go Packers, says Kelly Gardner. What's up, the Durns? Says need Aaron Jones to have a big game. I need Khalil Herbert to have a big game. I don't need Aaron Jones. I got somebody in one of my fantasies. I think it's on Cy Grays, I believe. Got Aaron Jones and I got Khalil Herbert. But that score is, man, it's 168 to 137. So, yeah, your boy needs a big game. And then I need Tony Pollard tonight, Justin Herbert, Graham Gano, all right.
And the 30th season.
Green Bay elected to kick.
Scott going to take it from the 1.
And he gets it up at about the
23-yard line.
The 23-yard line.
Justin Fields now, after some remarkable plays and playing last year, they're hoping to take a big jump here in year 3. And there is a penalty here out across the 30. So before we see Fields, let's see what Craig Rolstad and his crew have to say about this.
Hold on a second. All right, there we go.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 23. That's a 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's on the Pro Bowl corner, Jair Alexander. So that'll help the Bears move on up. And we see Justin Fields. We saw a lot about his amazing running season. Now they're hoping for the next level from him in year 3.
Yeah, and that's been the dominant storyline in anticipation of week 1 here for the Chicago Bears team, specifically on offense. Oh no, they flipped it. Now they're calling it on the Bears, KB. They ended up changing. It wasn't on Jair Alexander. They called that penalty on the opening kick on the Bears.
Well, let's see. 23 on the Bears is Roschon Johnson. That's him, the rookie.
Yeah, it's hard to
right,
tell.
there we
Not
go.
sure if maybe something happened off frame there, but either way.
All right, here we go. Single back formation. That penalty was on the Bears. And here's a handoff. No gain on that play.
Packers defense, as Preston Smith was all over it. So for the Bears, obviously, besides Fields being the big story, the biggest story other than that.
What's up,
is
Linda B? Linda B is finally in the building.
That was the
what is going on?
Coming off the 2022 season, they feel like Justin Fields was forced to do so much improv, to do so much with his legs.
They both can have big games, says the Dirt.
Amount of skilled players around him. They make the trade.
All right, here we go. Here's Fields, throws, that's caught. That's Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert to the 25 and out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Out to about the 29.
First and 10, Chicago.
Joe Barry, the defensive coordinator of the Green Bay Packers, he said my biggest
Dropping by to show
about
some love.
Rushing Justin Fields, besides his ability to run, is the Bears screen game. He mentioned
hey, hold on. Linda
Khalil
is
Herbert,
in the building.
And the person you just mentioned, DJ Moore, wide receiver, he said their ability to get them the ball on short
Linda is in the building.
Really makes our pass rushers have to rush with vision. And you see there, that's exactly why Joe Barry was worried about it.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. And here's Fields looking, throws, that's caught. And that's going to be a gain of about 4.
Well, KB, as you mentioned, one of the great rivalries, but don't expect it to extend to these two quarterbacks. Justin Fields and Jordan Love are friends. They share an agent. They've worked out together in the offseason down in Texas. Did they have any communication this week? They did. Love reached out to Fields, of all people, to ask for help with tickets. We heard during Aaron's terrific report about Anna, her being in the final row. Take a look at where she is now, courtesy of Justin Fields hooking her up, much closer to the 50-yard line than the top of the rafters, guys. And yes, Love did pay for the tickets, albeit at a discount.
All right, here we go, shotgun formation.
Some love.
Here's the handoff.
There you go, well done.
That's Khalil Herbert.
Here's Herbert.
Gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Anna Love's got a good seat now. She's in there.
Britt says going over to Gridiron Blitz
you see the
for a bit.
Love jersey. I think that might be the only Packers jersey in that section. There you go. But that's so good.
Football is back, baby.
A couple more years in this league.
Hey, everybody.
Down to the lower, to the 100 section.
Linda, how did the Razorbacks do yesterday?
I mean, you never know. So a 3rd and 1 on this opening drive.
I got my eyes on the draft for a couple players. Cole Kmet, direct snap.
Sneak to Kmet, who came in motion
and looks like he's going to be just shy. Brings up 4th down.
Bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, they didn't get much of a push. Nice job there. You could see the second Cole Kmet
Razorbacks won 28-6.
They knew what was coming. They knifed in there. The backers all stepped up, and there was not much of a surge.
Yeah, I gotta check out some of the players I'm looking at. See how they did.
Bears offense, and I think they're going to keep them out there and go hurry up.
All right, here we go. They're going to try and go for it.
They go quarterback sneak.
And quarterback sneak.
I'm not sure he got
no, it might be turnover on downs.
He jumped like you typically see down on the goal line, but I'm not sure, KB. I think he's short. Watching, you see Justin Fields, he kind of goes up over the top and extends the ball a little bit.
No, wait, it might have got it. It might have got it by literally by the tip of the football.
You're going to take another look at this.
Timeout for a measurement.
So interesting.
All right, they're going to measure.
Try to get the ball up, but it never did. But I'm looking
What's
at
up, Levi?
replays. It's ultra close.
It's really
Shout
close.
out to Ecuador.
You know, we saw the Philadelphia Eagles kind of
Let's go Lions. Hey, absolutely.
With the push last season and do it pretty close to perfection. The Bears went that same route here with back-to-back quarterback sneaks. And let's see this measurement.
Turnover on downs.
Wow, what a stand by the Packers to start it off.
Turnover on downs. Oh, my God.
And so 3rd and short and 2 cracks at it, and the Bears can't get a half a yard, and they turn it over on downs.
What's up, Bears Cat Barrett? All right. So the Packers will get the football. Following that, turnover on downs. Heck yeah, defense is Kelly Gardner. Bishop says, just wow. Nice. Packers, the Bears remain the Bears. Who is going to be next to the Detroit Lions as top of the division? Vikings already lost. Let's see who is going to be the second loser and who's going to be the second winner. That's how bad the Bears are. The Lions win. The Lions will win the North. I mean, we still got to see Jordan Love. This is going to be the first set for Jordan Love as a NFL starter for the Green Bay Packers. Third quarterback since 1993 to suit up on opening game. The Charger Stadium is unreal. I mean, I got the Bears going on the season. I got them going, what is that? Like 7-9. I think they could go like 7-9. Go Lions, and I ain't lying, says Steve David. All right, here we go.
Third down sneak, and then they came right back on fourth down. Hurry up. But look at the formation. Khalil Herbert, that's not a real traditional. We're used to seeing him back here in the eye. That looks like quarterback sneak all the way, Kevin. You can see by the alignment of the Green Bay defense, they were not defending anything.
All right, here we go.
Sneak,
ball is at the 40.5-yard line.
And so the
single back formation.
Green Bay with terrific field position.
And here's a handoff. Oh, a trip. Losing a yard.
And so Jordan Love making
Aaron Jones
career start. Obviously the first one Aaron referenced in his report a few years ago at Green Bay. That's it. 3 years on the bench behind Aaron Rodgers, and fewest in the NFL. You're talking
all right,
about,
Wayne.
You know what he has done the opener.
Probably just tore off.
Now gets
got
a chance,
his tore off, and he's out for the Raiders game. Oh, got his head tore off. Oh, my goodness.
2nd and 11 here.
All right, here we go. And here's a quarterback keeper flip and a tackle for a loss. Oh, my God. Stevenson with the huge tackle.
Miami, KB. They raved about him all during camp. They said he's going to make some mistakes.
That was Reed.
Zone read option. Love gets strung out there by Tremaine Edmonds, and watch this tackle. That's your cornerback coming up to fill. Right there, number 29, Stevenson. They love him. They said he might give up a few plays here and there, but he's tough, he's physical.
Third down and 13 for the Green Bay Packers. Packers are at the 43-yard line, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout taken. Green Bay takes the timeout.
Well, you take about
hey, I appreciate you, Linda.
Starting for the first time in his career, and then
all right, do have to mute it real quick as they go into copyright. But I appreciate that, Linda. Says try to pop back in here in a bit. Signal at the farm kind of sketchy. I miss you guys though.
Number 1 wide receiver.
All right, here we go.
He'll wait it out for a moment while it's 3rd and 13.
All right, 3rd down and 13, big time 3rd down. And Jordan Love throws, that's caught. That is Dobbs.
Good throw to
Romeo Doubs with that first down, gain of 12.
Yeah, now Green Bay, they're going to go hurry up on their fourth down.
Actually, correction, it's fourth down and 1. So fourth down.
I'm not sure why they're holding this. Maybe they're trying to see the spot. Might be reviewing the spot here. Yeah, they're going to measure it. They're going to come out and measure this.
For a measurement.
I was going to say, if you're trying to catch it.
All right, officials, timeout for a measurement.
Yeah, because originally it looked like they marked him about a half-yard short, KB, and then the official decided.
9:45 remains in the first quarter. Green Bay 2 timeouts, Chicago all 3.
Been a little closer than originally where they placed the ball.
All right, so they'll take a measurement here. That 3rd and long. So if not, it'll be a decision. It'll be a 4th down and, an inch. Let's see. Oh, he got it by a good margin. So first down for Green Bay on the conversion.
That is a first down. Gain of 13 for Romeo Doubs.
Hurry up. You'll see, nice job here by Doubs. See him land right on the yellow line.
Mom is happy.
Mom knows it was a first down. She didn't need a measurement. Mom knew all the way.
Should point out, Greg, the Packers today, you see Doubs is playing. He's
all right, here we go. First and 10. Ball's at the 30. 30-yard line away from Pater. Out the I formation. And here's a handoff. Aaron Jones, good gain on that play. Gain of 7.
It's fascinating. You talk about Watson being out.
Second down and 3.
Exploded in the second half.
Ball's at the Chicago 23.
But he, missed a lot of time last year. The offensive line is a good group. The skill position, every single person is a young guy.
Absolutely, and the offensive line's going to have to carry them. David Bakhtiari, the all-pro left tackle, has been doing it for a long time. He recognized as such. Aside from A.J. Dillon,
all right, here we go. Pistol formation.
Everybody else, as you said, KB, is pretty much a first or a second-year player.
And here's a handoff. Aaron Jones going lateral. And did he get it?
Pursued by the Bears. And we'll see on the spot if he got there or not. As Sanborn in pursuit of this Bears defense.
Looks like he might have got it.
They couldn't get any worse, right? They were the worst scoring D for only the 2nd time in their franchise history. The other time was 1945.
All right, they did get it. First down.
Get better.
They did, and the 2 biggest changes, 2 guys that we're going to talk a lot about today. They said, we need to get better on the front with our defensive line. We need to get better in the secondary. But before we do that, we're going to get better at the second lever. They go out, 2 big free agent signings. Tremaine Edmonds, number 49, signed him from the Bills. T.J. Edwards,
first and 10.
Have a huge impact last year with the Eagles on their Super Bowl run. Those 2 guys in the middle, they think they're going to make a night and day difference.
Pistol formation.
But as you said, is looking to improve.
And here's a handoff. And that's Aaron Jones. Good gain. Gain of about 8 yards.
He's going to pick up about 8.5 yards there, down to about the 12. Well, you figure, and with that, with all the young skill guys, they're going to ride Aaron Jones, right? He comes off a great year last year, maybe even more of him so far this year.
And I think you have to, especially as you said, Christian Watson, your second-year wide receiver. Last year had a great rookie year after some early ups and downs. He really, though, put together a great, he's a big downfield vertical guy. Aaron
second
Jones
down
is
and
your
2.
Most dynamic weapon. They need to get him the ball, run and pass as much as possible. See that safety came down. You see Jordan Love checking out of the play.
And here's a play action.
For the tight end Musgrave, but he's covered. Now throwing.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have it. Then he tried to sling it to
3rd down and 2.
Wicks, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, you mentioned this kind of new look Packer offense, and I know Matt.
I was intended for Wicks
for a long time, but anytime you have an Aaron Rodgers, there's going to be a little give and take, a little tug, and a little pull about what kind of offense we're going to see. This is the Matt LaFleur.
Look at Vox.
Offense,
all right.
Pre-snap motions, under center play action. We're going to see from Jordan Love today.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation, trips up top. Here's a handoff. And Aaron Jones gets it up at about the 5-yard line. Hey, JT's in the building.
This is a great job here spreading the defense. Look, they've got 1 guy flex wide. And look, all these receivers out here. We got a Bears player here down, but take a look how light they are in the box. Easy to get to the linebackers. A lot of space for Aaron Jones to run as they tend to the injured Chicago Bear player.
Yeah, that's Jaquan Brisker. He's been dealing
All right, that's Jaquan Brisker. Brisker is down. So they got an injury timeout. Bruh. Bruh. Oh, man. That is hilarious. Dern, you can get that, brother. You can get that. Hold on. Hey, this is for the Dern.
Got him!
What's up, Kellen? Says Darius Slade just got a pick 6, former Lion. I'll tell you what, though. 49ers look for real. That defense was lights out today. Crucial game in the NFC North, even though that the Lions will probably win the division. Slade can flat out play. Detroit needs to change the mascot to the Kool-Aid guy. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at that. I like the Kool-Aid guy.
Scoreless, there is Jaquan Brisker, their rising star safety, who just went off after that tackle. So Elijah Hicks, number 22, replaces him. Meanwhile, first and goal, Green Bay.
All right, here we go.
Opening drive, A.J. Dillon in the backfield.
And here is A.J. Dillon, and he is going down behind the line of scrimmage. All right, what the heck happened to the scoreboard?
Yeah, they tried to get their attention with Aaron Jones going in fly motion, but watch Tremaine Edmonds. They call this a run-through. 71, the center, Josh Myers. He's supposed to pull around and block him, but Tremaine Edmonds just runs right through the backside A-gap. That is hard for linemen to pick them up on a pull, and that is exactly why they went out and targeted him in free agency.
Packers struggled here in these goal-to-goal situations last year, trying to get better this year. Love.
And that's Love throws. It is intercepted.
Trouble. I think Dexter, the rookie, got his hand on it. Aaron Jones, the intended receiver, but got a little lucky there.
All right, nope, it's incomplete.
If he hangs on to this, it got a little cloudy. You're going to see it's a little slip screen. He's going to chip the defensive end, and then he's going to get right behind. If he catches that, there is nobody between him and the goal line. Bears might have dodged a bullet there that Aaron Jones couldn't hang on to that one.
11th play, 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Here's Love.
Here's Jordan Love, throws, caught, Romeo Doubs, touchdown, Packers.
Well, KB, we mentioned Christian Watson. He's out injured. Their second
and Green Bay strikes first.
Receiver, Romeo Doubs, he was questionable coming into today. He's just going to run a little dig. Watch him. He just shows a little outbreak, little double move. Crosses Eddie Jackson, the safety, number 4's face. But that all started with great protection. Jordan Love had time to go through his read, go through his progressions, and That's about a dream opening drive to start this Jordan Love era for Green Bay.
And now Anders Carlson, a new kicker. Mason Crosby was here
Kick
forever,
is up.
But they go
Kick
with
is
Carlson
good.
The extra point. So the defense makes the big stand.
All right, so that was Anders Carlson that made the extra point. It is 7-0 with 6:08 to play in the first quarter. Can Chicago match it on their second possession? Green Bay will get the ball to start the second half. And that's why they get, and that's what they get for not keeping Jones in. I was thinking of throwing the terrible towel at the TV during the Steelers game. Points Green Bay, let's go. Bears D is legit right now. My dad asked me this year what team has the best chance to go undefeated. I honestly think the Niners. Niners picked up right where they left off last year before Purdy got hurt. Hey, absolutely. My brother is grilling or burning the pork. Wait, hold on. Or burning his porch down. Either is possible.
Oh my God!
Hey, call the fire department.
Got him!
Hey, I am starving. I have not ate all day. And the last time I ate, I think it was like 6 o'clock yesterday. So almost 24 hours. So your boy is starving, and they keep throwing Wendy's, Burger King. And I'm like, man, I want a burger. I want a burger. Actually, you know what sounds good? A Crave case. A 30-pack of White Castle. Yes, sir. Fire department coming from Canada to Eric's house. Chorizo tacos.
You hook up with Jordan Love. It's a really nice drive.
Man, that actually sounds really good.
A couple throws he had to make. He made on a big 3rd and 13.
I love some good chorizo.
Him there for the touchdown after the defense stopped Chicago on a 4th and 1 QB
Trox,
sneak.
shout out to everybody for some food.
Packers only had one opening drive touchdown all year last year, which is kind of hard to believe. So they changed that narrative.
What's up, Cola?
To Scott from the 2.
And at the 25, 30. And near the 35.
Yeah, I want you to see what
huge return
across here
for
the
Bears.
Watch what it does to the middle linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. I'm going to show you
why
this
is so
important. At the top right now, once Edmonds has to match this receiver,
what's up, Sean Vision?
Does not have the corner route. He has to stay inside leverage.
Hey, I'll take both.
No help in the inside because the Mike linebacker is going to match.
Some good tacos and a good burger.
Not good.
I'll take both.
Early in the season, kind of miscommunication.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Should never cross face.
Commit in motion.
Too high.
And here's the play action. Justin Fields throws. Caught. That's going to be a first down. Darnell Mooney.
Talk about Justin Fields growing as a passer. KB, I love them throwing the ball on early downs. It's the most efficient opportunity. They just run a little corner route by Mooney out of the slot. I want to see them do that more with Justin Fields. Early downs, you don't have to protect him in the run game. Let him throw in what they call 50-50 downs. Make the defense have to defend run pass equally. It takes pressure.
Trip stack down low, tight.
4 on the game that time.
And here is a handoff. And Herbert's going to lose 3 yards.
All over it there. A lot of different folks. Hollins was there first. Second-year coach Matt Eberflus trying to turn this thing around in Chicago, right? 3-14 record last season. They had the worst record in the league.
Hey, appreciate that, Inspector.
For DJ Moore because they believe in Fields. And now trying to make
2nd and 12.
The next big jump. You hear that word a lot. It obviously starts with the quarterback. There is more coming over from Carolina. On 2nd down.
Here's the play action. Fields looking, throws, caught. And Herbert, that's going to be enough for a first down.
He will. You know, Justin Fields told us if the check down is there, unless there's a big seam, I'm going to take it. So far he has.
Absolutely. You can see the Bears here. They're trying to catch Green Bay. You see him. Nice
All right, here we go.
The replay got cut. They're going fast, trying to catch Green Bay with the sub. We'll get back to that last thing because you're exactly
First
right,
down
KB.
and 10.
Nice
Ball's at the 31-yard line, 31 yards away from Pater. Shotgun formation. And we got some flags.
There, it looked like left side.
False start. Offense. Number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 15 at the Green Bay 36.
It's just a simple little action, and then he's going to use Khalil Herbert, his running back, who he starts with the token fake. He's going to use him as his check down. They're trying to hit DJ Moore on this deep corner route. He probably has him. But just if the defense gets too much depth, a friendly check
down here we go.
Tailback who has a
Fields
lot of
is
space
4
to
for
run.
4 for 61 yards.
First and 2nd down options in the passing game.
Got a man in
Nice
motion.
if you're a Bears fan.
And we got another flag down.
But that play might be moving on back too.
False start. Offense. The entire offensive line. It's 5-yard penalty.
Oh, my God.
Oh, at least they're consistent.
At least one guy didn't get singled out. It looked a little strange there on the left side. It looked like Cole Kmet was either going in like a short little motion, or maybe he just really jumped the count. Take a look here at Cole Kmet. He's looking to get motioned. I think Justin Fields was late motioning him. You could see him looking in for the foot.
Yeah.
The center and Justin were clearly not on the same page there.
All right, empty set. 1st down and 20.
For the first time running back. He goes in motion. Pressure on Fields. Now,
And Justin Fields going to take off. And he gets hit out of bounds.
Let's see, no flag. Tempers flaring.
Yeah, I don't think it was late, KB. They're mad that he got hit.
We got a scrum
on the green when he got
some
hit.
pushing and shoving.
But I love that. Watch your offensive linemen protect their quarterback.
You know, Dean Blandino tells us because the contact started inbounds, it is legal. But this is Packers-Bears. You get a little bad blood here.
Oh, DJ Moore is going to get a penalty. DJ Moore just shoved Jair Alexander in the back as they exited that little scrum on the Bears sideline. So this series is going to continue to go backwards with the 3rd penalty in a row for Chicago. So here you can take a look. Jair Alexander is coming all the way across. I mean, he clearly hits him in the green. There's nothing wrong with that play. And then take a look here. DJ Moore responding to something that Jair Alexander said, but
it's a fine line, right? You're a new guy, you're a team leader, you're trying to protect your quarterback, but that's a drive killer.
Yeah, the last 3 plays, they've gone false start, personal foul.
After the play, there are 2 personal fouls, 1 on each team. Personal foul defense, number 93. Personal foul offense, number 10. Those penalties offset, the down counts, 2nd down.
Yeah, so originally the first flag was thrown on Green Bay.
That is on Chase Claypool.
Of the Bears on our side where we're standing. But then when DJ responded late to Jair Alexander, if not, that's an automatic first down, 15 yards on Green Bay. Chicago 1st and 10. So that's a huge penalty now because the 2 personal fouls offset.
Yeah, so after
2nd down and 12.
Fields steps away from Smith.
Fields throws, that's caught.
To catch on the move, and Deontay Foreman, not normally known for his
Deontay Foreman.
Backfield makes the play. Inside the 30 he goes. He's going to pick up 5 yards to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Getting back to the field.
Ball's at the Green Bay 28-yard line.
At it. He said, you know, it's situationally. This is a situation where he's going to look to run, I would think.
Absolutely. 3rd and 7. What he can't do, though, is be so anxious to make a big play that he holds the ball too long. That's what we saw last year, and it led to that league-leading 55 sacks. So there's a fine line.
And here's a quick pass. And Chase Claypool drops it.
Oh, my God.
You would think a field goal try, and that's what will happen as Cairo Santos jogs onto the field.
Yeah, I think this ball ended up getting redirected. I think it got tipped here by Inegbare. Yeah, you can see why it kind of came off the deflection and threw Claypool. I like that call, though, by Luke Getsy. You have a good drive. You weather a couple penalties.
All right, here comes a field goal try. Cairo Santos.
Field goal range. In this case, a quick screen.
From 47 yards.
Santos from 47.
Kick is up, kick is good.
It's good. And so the Bears get on the board, their second offense.
All right, it is 7-3, a 4-point game with 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. What's up, Catherine? Okay, Dolphins tied up with the Chargers. House 7-7. I hope they both lose. Hey, Steve.
Flawless victory.
Can we get one? Can we get one? LA Stadium looks like a huge UFO, kind of like JT's spaceship. We run the North, baby. It's good to be king. Hey, absolutely. What in the world? That is nasty. Kitchen nightmares. Penn State versus Illinois next Saturday. That should be a good game. All right, here we go.
How about two? The great Dick Buckus with his nephew Luke, who's now the Packers O-line coach. He was here in Chicago, coached on the staff when you played here.
Yeah, I've known Luke for a long time. He was just a young, up-and-coming coach trying to crack into the league.
7 plays, 38 yards, 4 minutes and 4 seconds, capped off with a 47-yard field goal.
Looks a little weird seeing him on the Green Bay sideline after all those years, but what a cool story.
All right, so 7-3.
All right, we're going to have touchback balls at the 25-yard line.
Green Bay will start on their own 25, and we take a look at the second drive for Jordan Love. Yeah, opening drive was pretty good, touchdown. They had 1 all last year, so it's a better start for them. And it pretty is amazing. Like he replaces, a first ballot, first Hall of Famer, 4-time MVP. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was unbelievable, and sure will be unbelievable in New York. Can't wait to watch him there. Absolutely. But for Jordan to sit for 3 years, which Aaron did the same thing behind Brett Favre, you could tell the confidence grew. And
all right, here we go.
Maybe at a specific
out
moment
the gun.
Just a minute. Started here with 2 running backs in the game.
Play action, and that is incomplete.
The intended receiver. Jordan Love came into a game in Philly last year when Rodgers had to leave. They were down by a couple scores. It looked like the Eagles were going to
That was Heath.
He made it.
Intended receiver.
Well, and he said that was a big confidence booster for him.
Yeah, and even though the outcome, he goes, it was nice to finally come into a game, kind of in relief, as he mentioned. He goes, every other time I played, we were either up by a lot or down by a lot, and I was just kind of in there to grind the clock down. He goes, but to play in a meaningful 2-possession game when I entered, compete against a team that went on to win.
Got a man in motion, shotgun formation. Looks like it's a single high safety, and that play was blown up. Yannick Ngakoue
well, that's not how they drew it up.
with a huge TFL. Holds back at the 20. Third down and 15.
So pretty interesting there. You see Green Bay, they quick went hurry up. They didn't want to allow.
All right, here we go. Single back formation, now shotgun. Trips down low. And that's caught. That's Musgrave. Gain of 9, brings up 4th down.
The sure-handed tackle, and the Packers will have to punt it away.
Yeah, the big play there by Yannick Ngakoue. They brought him in. They said, we know he kind of has a bad rap as far as defending the run, but he can impact the game in the passing game with his pass rush. Well, we saw him impact the game there on that run play and put the Packers behind the chains. And
all right, here we go.
Daniel Whelan.
Whelan set to punt. Trent Taylor set to return. And Taylor gets it at the 35, down about the 39.
To about the 39. And we'll be right back after this message from Progressive.
All right, as they are going to commercial break. Header Style says, FGB, go Lions. One pride, baby. One pride, baby. Hey, one pride, baby. 1-0. Vikings are 0-1.
It's a 32.
All right, here we go. We are back.
Quarter. Justin Fields and the Bears down 7-3. Fields has started this game 5 of 6, 66 yards. A couple nice check downs that have worked for him. This rush offense, they were first in everything because they had a quarterback.
Shotgun formation, trips down low.
There he is looking to throw.
And that is caught. That is Freeman. And that brings up second down. Tackle for a loss. That's a 7-yard loss. Darnell Savage with the tackle.
Just signed a big extension this offseason. He was split out there in the slot to the left, and Darnell Savage just ran right by him.
Yeah. Loss of 7 yards, and that'll take us
second down and 7. Second down and 17. And we are done with the first quarter. 7-3 after 1. Trox, Mel Tucker is fired? Wait, seriously? Well, I know he was indicted on some sexual harassment stuff. Let me try to find it, see if that's true, because that's crazy. I know, what do you call it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It happened about an hour ago. Bleacher Report said Michigan State fires CFB head coach Mel Tucker out following school's investigation into alleged sexual harassment. Wow. That is so that means that stuff was true. If he got fired, then that stuff is true. Even though that they got to say allegedly. I mean, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. So if you connect in dots, dang. Hey, is he? Oh, he admitted it. Oh, wow. Holy smokes.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Super Bowl, and now
4
we get
plus
back to
4
a great
equals
rivalry,
8.
which you are certainly well aware of. You played in it for years. We talked about Justin Fields taking that year 3 jump. We mentioned it.
I mean, does he now go down as one of the worst
to make that
MSU?
Yeah, I think it's clear.
Hey,
right?
coach.
To survive in the NFL, especially at quarterback, you have to be honest.
I don't think he really is
like,
beating Michigan, the
University
University of Michigan.
That's clearly operating as a more traditional passer. But with that being said, he cannot be so consumed with playing by this.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
And lose what makes him special, which is his legs, which is his ability to create and improvise.
And here's a play action.
Here.
Fields in trouble. Runs. There's a flag. Slides. And there might be another flag for a late hit.
At the original line of scrimmage. So let's see what the penalty is.
Looks like it's going to be on Green Bay.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 23. It's a 5-yard penalty out of the play. Automatic first down.
Yeah, it's on Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
You're going to see Jair Alexander. He's playing behind Nixon here in the slot. Let's see what he does here to Mooney.
Oh, that's right. He did once with Kenneth Walker. That's right.
Yeah, just can't initiate contact past 5 yards.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
Bears receivers.
Ball's at the 43. Here's Devonta Foreman.
Not much there against this Green Bay defense.
Foreman gets about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Before that last play, and I just think it's so important to point out, right? Bears fans everywhere, you know, we have to get better in the passing game. We have to be, that is clear. You cannot play consistent winning football in the NFL without a traditional passing game to some degree, right? His running is always going to be a big factor, but it needs to be more of a complementary.
All right, here we go. Fields is 6 for 7, 59 yards, shotgun formation. Here's a pitch to Foreman. And he's going to lose about a half a yard.
I'm not sure he did that. Packers played it well. We've got a game break. Let's say hi to Carissa Thompson.
All right. Seattle throws, caught. That's DK Metcalf for a touchdown. Score is 7-10. The Detroit Lions got an eye on that game.
Lions, who are 1-0 after the win in Kansas City. 7-3 here. Packers lead.
All right, here we go. Trips up top. Now got Komet in motion. Shotgun formation. And here is Fields. Fields in trouble. Rolls out. He's still on his feet. Runs. First down. And move those sticks, Chicago.
Well, this is exactly what we're talking about, right? It's a clear drop back situation.
I got the game on my tablet, you on the TV and my phone, so I can be in chat, 3 screens going. Hey, appreciate that, Sir Ken.
You mentioned that Joe Barry, the defensive coordinator for Green Bay, said that's the element you can't really prepare for. You have everybody covered, 3rd down off the field, and it is just hard for the first guy to ever get Justin Fields on the ground.
All right, here we go. Single back formation.
And a lot of people missed. More importantly, picked up the first down.
And here's a handoff. That's Foreman. Foreman, first down. Gets it up at around the 33. 1st and 10, Chicago.
He had a good year in
What's
Carolina
up, Jake?
last year, Greg. He really did.
He really did, and they loved him. You know, living there in Charlotte, a lot of people were disappointed that he got away, especially when Christian McCaffrey got
Cover
traded
page
away
says
there
streamed
mid-season.
23 hours
His
ago,
role
but
really
you
picked up for the
clicked
Panthers,
on,
and you're right. He had
clicked
a
on
really
it,
good
and
year.
it's live. Oh wow,
The Bears feel very good about him.
that's weird.
Khalil Herbert as their 2-man punch.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Motion hasn't had a target yet. Fields looking his way.
And there we go. That's DJ Moore. 1st down.
DJ Moore.
Chicago.
Making his mark in his first Bears catch.
Yeah, nice job there using motion to get him in space. And after the catch is where DJ Moore does so much of his damage. He's almost like a running back with the ball in his hands. KB, he has great balance, great body control, and very rarely do we see anyone tackle him.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 22. Pistol formation. And that's caught. 1st down. As DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
DJ Moore's
ball is at the 8-yard line.
Favorite here in Chicago, just from his physicality, his toughness. I mean, he's just taking hits by that Packers secondary and a nice rhythm throw.
What's up, Serious Biz?
Took a little bit of a hit there, but that ball came out on time, accurately. And he gets a little push there from his tight end, Cole Kmet, to finish that run.
All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Ball's at the 8. 8 yards away from pay dirt. Can the Bears take the lead? Here's the play action. Fields caught. Kmet. And it looks like he's down.
Clear path to the end zone, but Alexander got him down.
Jair Alexander with the tackle.
Yeah, it's a nice job there by
gain of 4 yards.
He was a lone man standing out there in the flat, and that's a big guy coming at you. It's a nice job.
2nd down and 4 at the Green Bay 4-yard line.
See, Fields has had some time to throw, and a couple of those quick throws, but so far, pressure hasn't been an issue.
Out the shotgun formation.
Fields.
And Fields. And Fields going to get sacked. Down at the 11.
First round drafted.
Van Ness with the sack.
Fields and get the sack.
Yeah, that's impressive. Take a look here, number 90. He doesn't go with the fake, and then he does a nice job going flat. So often we see defensive linemen chase the quarterback towards the backfield, and a guy like Justin Fields has enough speed to get around the edge. But Lucas Van Ness, KB, at 270-plus pounds at the combine. He ran 4.58.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation, trips up top.
For his size.
3rd and goal at the 11-yard line.
The sky's the limit for the young rookie.
3rd and goal now.
Fields throws and complete, looking for Kmet.
Rasul Douglas at excellent coverage, and it's 4th down.
Rasul Douglas in coverage.
Really nice job here by Rasul Douglas. He's big and physical enough to be able to go one-on-one. What they're trying to run here, this is called a corner stop or a 7-stop. They want the defender to play back like he's running a corner out. You can hear the Bears fans pretty mad. I think that's great coverage by Rasul Douglas. He saw that route the entire way, and
all right, Carlos Santos.
Stop here early in this first half.
29-yard attempt.
So it's Santos trying for his 2nd field goal, 29 yards away.
Kick is up, kick is good.
But he gets it up, and it is perfect. So
and it's a 1-point game, 7-6, following that Santos field goal. 7-6 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Green Bay does get the football to start the 2nd half. Well, we aren't losing to option or flags. What will it be this time? Salute Trox, do your thing, bro. You always keeping it 100. You have to money. Need 7 here, 4 down territory because of team history. And this is what you can't do. I play each play as if it was 2 minutes left. Perfect football. Trox, I think you got a text. What's up, Racing King? see. Hold on a sec. Hey, he got to be blue. He got to be blue. He got to be blue. Yes, sir. It's the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid. I couldn't find a blue one. I tried. Oh, okay. 14-10 Chargers. How many touchdowns does Herbert have? Because I have him in fantasy. I need to know, did he throw for 2 touchdowns, or is it just 1 touchdown? Or is it no touchdown? Go Lions. Hey, absolutely, Steve.
Together every single week.
All right, here we go.
Start with a great one. The oldest rivalry in the NFL. 7-6 Packers here early in this second quarter. Having another Santos field goal. And
all right, we're going to have a return at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 24.
Electric out to the 24. Down the field we go with EA.
Yeah, you should have kneeled it.
This Green Bay defense
and you would have got one more yard.
To put a good long drive together. That
all right, here we go. First and 10.
For 6.5 minutes, and I'll tell you, this has been the hottest part of the day. I'm a meteorologist. The sun.
Bijan got 20 points.
Lights, the top of the stadium.
Eckler just had a 55-yard run.
Very, very hot over
Holy
here
smokes.
by the Packers. We saw Greg sweating earlier in that on camera.
All right, trips up top. Single back formation. Jordan Love. Quick pass to Dobbs.
Nice adjustment just to make that catch.
Romeo Dobbs, gain of a couple.
She can do it all. She's incredible.
And obviously, the Packers in that sunshine.
Correction, that's only a 1-yard gain.
Right? Make the other team stand in that sun. You can see those pictures. And so they could use a little bit of a drive.
Second and 9, 8:30 to play in the half.
Should mention, came back last series, but
77 degrees.
Remember, he left earlier.
Winds east at 6 miles an hour. And that is A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon still on his feet, down at the 30 before progress. Got him at the 32.
About a 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 2. Ball's at the Green Bay 32.
A little hockey line change. They had multiple tight ends, a fullback. They went to a real heavy personnel there on 2nd down. Now those guys go out, and the 3rd down group comes in. 3 wide receivers setting up for this 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation, single high safety. Here's Jordan Love, throws, caught. No, dropped it.
Piece of it was Gordon.
That is Reed.
Was the intended receiver.
Yeah, you see Reed here working in the slot on number 6, Kyler Gordon, their nickelback. And he's open. The ball's slightly underthrown. You'd like to see that ball put out there further onto the Bears
Austin
sideline.
Eckler threw for 55 yards.
He gets that left hand in there for the pass breakup, but that's a ball with that separation out of the break. That is a ball that Jordan Love needs to throw.
I never moved Jacoby Myers off my bench. He's on pace for 19 points.
That is an easy pitch and catch to pick up that first
What's
down.
up, Lady C?
They didn't quite get it.
Yeah, Bears.
And here's a punt.
Oh, this is a boomer. Taylor going way back.
What's up, Brennan?
Outside the 5 and into the end zone. So the Bears.
And we got a touchback. Ball's at the 20.
The Irishman, Daniel Whelan.
I do have to mute it. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume game audio. 7:16 to play in the half. Green Bay does get the ball to start the second half. Chicago with the football at the Chicago 20 following that touchback. The Bears picked off where they left off last year. Wait, I wonder if I put Myers in my other league. Because I know I have Jacoby Myers in one of my leagues. All right, I did. Yeah, he has 12.7. Man. I'm going up against a lady that's a Steeler fan. And right now it's neck and neck, but the overall projection says I'm going to win by almost, what's that? By almost 60 points. Let's see. Dang, Saints got the dub? Wow. Philly is shutting out New England. Arizona lost by 4. Man, Baltimore laid the smackdown on Houston 25-9. Vegas is up by 4, 10-6. Seattle's up by 3, 10-7.
And presented by YouTube TV here in Chicago. 7-6 Packers midway through this second quarter.
Yeah, Bears play calling is messy like last year.
Have done it a lot better, right? But they haven't led to any touchdowns, so penalties have hurt them. And
all right, here we go.
Khalil Herbert back in the game at running back.
Single back formation. Here's a handoff to Khalil Herbert. Herbert, no gain on that play.
At the 20, well done by Rasul Douglas on the tackle. You know, this Packers defense, why we talked about the offense, how
Jordan Love is calm and cool, looking good for the Packers.
The defense is a veteran defense, and they're so happy to have that guy back, Rashawn Gary, who is on some sort of a pitch count today, but he tore his ACL midway through the season. Look at the difference when he was on the field and without, the pressure-wise. He is playing today, mostly third down so far.
All right, here we go, 2nd and 10.
And we'll see if he plays a little bit more as the game goes on.
Here's the play action. Fields in trouble. Rolls out and goes out of bounds. There is a flag down.
Yeah, they tried to set up a tight end screen there to Cole Kmet on the right side. The timing was a little bit off. We'll see here what the penalty is, but again, another example of Justin Fields. If the original play's not there.
Holding offense number 70. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
The second-year left tackle, Braxton Jones. You'll see him there. He just grabs. Yeah, it's clear. You can see him just grab his shoulder. Justin Hollins, the defensive end, and it's all that referee needs to see. That's an easy call.
2nd down and 20.
31 yards now. They're actually top 5 in the league.
Ball is at the 10-yard line.
It's been a factor in this first half.
Out the shotgun, trips down low. Here is Fields, throws, tipped, incomplete.
Get the fullback blasting game out there. Now 3rd and long.
Intended for a blasting game, former.
Yeah, nice job. You mentioned Rashad Gary.
Titan.
I think it's so easy to kind of say, all right, his impact as a pass rusher, that's all clear. You can see him. He just came out here on this clear 3rd down pass. I think the part that we have to point out, though, is the stress
What's up, William Nicholson?
On the secondary. Joe Barry saying, I got to blitz. I have to take a guy out of coverage and bring him to try to pressure the quarterback. With Rashawn Gary, he feels like he can just line up. You see him here on the left side and just go get pressure on his own.
All right, here we go. Here is Fields in trouble. Fields takes off.
Making moves up to the 20, but that's not going to get it done.
And
sacks back there.
Brings up 4th down. Got up to the original line of scrimmage.
Still, that pressure just throws off.
Brings up 4th down and 10.
And timing of the pass route. Justin Fields did his best to stay alive, but you're going to see first Number 95, Devontae Wyatt, the second-year former first-round pick. He gets the initial pressure, then Rashad Gary. But a nice stop there by this Packers defense.
Here's Jaden Reed.
And Reed gets it up at about the 32.
Quickly out across the 30, and the Packers will take over with 5.
All right, do have to mute it for commercial break. Vikings lost. Lions in first place at the moment. Go Lions. Hey, facts. Fields, man, that's one thing about like mobile quarterbacks that I can't stand. But if I have it on my team, I love it. And that's, man, you think that you have them, but then they just slip away and pick up 10 yards. It's like, how in the world did you do that? But again, that's what makes guys like Patrick Mahomes and all these mobile quarterbacks just that much greater. You know, your Josh Allens, your Joe Burrows, your Justin Fields, Patrick Mahomes, guys like that. Like, when you could get out there and beat a team with your legs and your arm, you know, that just puts a lot of pressure on teams, defenses. FGB is all right. Forget Green Bay. That's all right. I always saw in my Lions video with hashtag FNS, hashtag forget Nate Sudfeld.
Unbelievable, right?
It's amazing how the narrative can just flip so quickly, just really for no reason at all. But
all right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
All of the comparisons, all of the inevitability of that, block it out and just play.
Here's Love, a lot of time.
And that is incomplete, intended for A.J. Dillon.
Packers scored on the opening drive, but they got the ball on the 40 after the defense stopped the
So first three possessions, touchdown, punt.
I think the interesting thing is that Aaron
for the Green Bay Packers
has a great relationship with Love, and he said they've talked and he's been ultra supportive, and I think that's
Justin
pretty
Fields
awesome
is a very
too.
mobile quarterback, but they
have
good blockers. He's got the support of the time for Jordan Love to have a big play and score. He has a good O-line.
He spent with one of the best quarterbacks of all time sitting.
All right, out the gun formation.
It's a huge advantage.
Second down, quick throw over the middle.
And that is caught. That's going to be a gain of about 4.
That is the tight end making the grab, Musgrave. I think we're in this league where all the rookies play now and all the rookie quarterbacks play. And sometimes sitting's okay. You know, Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith too, right? Sometimes it works out. Third down and 6 here.
Out the empty set. Trip stack down low. Thrown in the middle. That's caught.
Who's got his first catch today?
And that's Torrey.
Bears territory. Samori Toure for 16.
Yeah, look, 2 high safeties, and then it's man coverage. There is no one in the middle. Nice protection. And
Toure got the reception.
You see him working one-on-one there on the outside.
Got the first down, cross midfield.
Safety driving. That's a nice third down pickup. We've seen a couple of those, right? Third down is where quarterbacks make their money. Third and pass. Every team is trying to stay out of those
Pistol
situations.
formation. Here is the play action. Jordan Love airs it out. And incomplete.
Eddie Jackson on the coverage. Aaron, it sounds very similar. EA, let's go there.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
It really is.
Jordan Love, 6 for 12, 51 yards and a touchdown.
Love, right?
Well, just to put
second
a
down
on
and
this
10.
Conversation.
Ball's at the Chicago 49-yard line.
With Jordan Love. Sorry to ask you 7,000 times about him, Jordan, but he said, look, those 3 years, it was just eye-opening to me. He was so consistent. I needed that moving forward. And Aaron Rodgers telling him, I'm here if you need me. I'm just a text away. I'll always be here.
All right, shotgun formation. Here's a handoff. A.J. Dillon gets it up at around the 45-yard line. Gain of about 4. Brings up third down.
Against the Bills. Right now, third down for the Packers.
Let's see here if Chicago changes it up. Last time they went too high man, left the middle of the field wide open on the previous third down. Let's see. That Eberflus, the head coach, defensive-minded guy. Let's see what he has in store here. Showing again 2 high safeties before the snap.
4-man rush. Love.
And Jordan Love escapes pressure. Still on his feet. Gain of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
The former Titan free agent makes the play, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, well, we saw the wide open catch by Toure. Now take a look at this. The match coverage here in the secondary is much better. I mean, they have a guy everywhere. There's nowhere for Jordan Love to throw this ball. Nice adjustment there as Green Bay now going for it on fourth down, right across midfield.
4th and 3. A long 3. We'll call it 4.
Now, how often do we see them use cadence here with Aaron Rodgers, try to draw an offsides? Looks like that's what they're trying to do here.
Should be a timeout taken.
How often do we see Aaron Rodgers with that famous hard count, getting guys to come across early?
No, they took the delay of game.
5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
So they will indeed punt.
I always think it's funny, though. Pay attention to this, KB, because I've always found this funny. Every time teams line up to do the no play, right? So they just call a no, a one word, everyone lines up, but there's no play. They do all these funky motions and the back goes out. It doesn't ever look like a real play. I don't know who they think they're fooling, but sometimes it works.
It's like
all right, here comes the punt.
Does it ever work?
I don't know. I guess Rodgers got a lot of guys.
Fair catch.
His cadence is
at about the 12.
Trent Taylor with a fair catch. Bears take over. We'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Actually, correction, 1st and 10 at the Chicago 5. Not going to work. Great punt. Why he catch that ball? Yeah, I would actually possibly let that one go, let it go into the end zone, get that ball at the 20. Give my offense some space to operate.
7-6, Packers lead the Bears.
All right, Justin Fields, 8 for 11, 95 yards, 5 rushes for 36 yards.
95 yards. Penalties have hurt Chicago in this first half. At 2:12 to go. So they got the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts, but backed way up on their own 6.
All right, ball's at the 6. Here's a handoff.
On the give, that's going to go nowhere.
And let's see where they spot that. Maybe a yard.
Savage on the good tackle.
2nd and 9.
And that will take us down to the 2-minute warning.
All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes till halftime. Chicago has got to come up with points on this drive because Green Bay gets the ball to start the second half. What in the world? Wait a second. Wait, they got Expendables 4? What? Comes out on the 22nd. Why do Bears run from the shotgun? Seems far back to be running to me. Painful to watch. Yeah, I mean, because then you don't have to do the drop back, roll out, all this and all that. You know, if you're in the shotgun, you're already back. So you'll get the snap, you're already back. You can either scan the field and throw or tuck it in, run. So it just really takes out this the drop back and the rollout. They're a finesse team. Trox, can I be a Lions fan this year? Hey, absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta get on before week 2, though. If you get on and we're 2-0, I got to kick you off. What's up, bad sport? Did you lose weight since last season? I did. I've lost about 25 pounds. I had a cheat day yesterday, so today I haven't ate for 24 hours. This is my cheat day, so yeah.
Way backed up.
All right, here we go.
6 on a 2nd and long.
Ball's at the 6.5. And here's a handoff. Khalil Herbert, first down. Down at the 19. They got to start hurrying up a little bit.
Needed that, a little breathing room. That changes Green Bay, maybe how they think about using their timeouts.
Yeah, that just wasn't real good.
All right, 1st and 10, balls at the 19. Shotgun formation, trips up top.
You know Chicago's going to run the ball.
4-man rush. Fields can't find it.
And that's to Cole Kmet. Kmet got about 5 yards.
All over him. With 1:32 left in this first half. So how do these teams play it now? What's the strategy last minute and a half here?
Yeah, so I think of your Green Bay. You understood on that 2nd down following the 2-minute warning. You have 2 timeouts left. You know backed up on their own 6, Chicago's going to turn around and hand that ball off on 2nd down. So you've got to be playing the run there. You know Chicago doesn't want to stop the clock with an incomplete pass. Now in return, they pick up a 1st down. Now ladies have the
shotgun, no, empty set. Trips down low, Khalil Herbert, middle of your screen. And Darnell Mooney gets tackled for a loss. Nixon with the TFL.
A couple times in the slot on these little smoke screens or these
Claypool, come on, what are you doing?
The slot receivers, we saw Cole Kmet miss Darnell Savage earlier in the 1st quarter. In this case, Chase Claypool doesn't really even attempt to block him. Nice play there by Nixon, but if you're going to throw these wide receiver smokes and screens and tunnels,
you have to have blocking.
Perimeter is critical, and the Bears just haven't been in sync in that regard so far today.
All right, Chicago takes the timeout. They are left with 1. Chicago has all 3, a minute 28. 3rd down and 9. Ball's at the Chicago 20.
This 3rd and 9, so if they get a stop here, they'll have plenty of time to make a move.
Every time they run under center, they get yards for Khalil Herbert.
Traditional pass.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't obviously want to risk any sort of sack or a strip sack. But you also don't want to throw an incomplete.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, appreciate that, Steve. Out the shotgun.
He is going to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Herbert makes sure and goes and gets it. And now he's taken.
Wait, is that a fumble?
Yeah,
I thought that was incomplete.
Exactly. Let's take a look here. Was his hand going forward? I think it was. Yeah, it's incomplete.
Yeah, it should be incomplete.
Yeah, that hand is just going forward. I mean, but that's exactly what I'm talking about, KB. I mean, you got to be careful there. even if that ball's completed, it's not getting the first down.
That did bring up 4th down and 9.
They dodged a bullet there, and now Green Bay gets to pocket their last time out and see if they're going to be aggressive with Jordan Love and try to go steal some points.
Yeah, and that was Rashawn Gary. We told you he's been playing 3rd downs. He got.
All right, here we go. Ball is at the 30, 35, 40, and down at the 44.
With a timeout, 1:12 to go.
All right, Green Bay has 1 timeout. Chicago has all 3. A minute 12 remains in the half. Green Bay, a chance to put more points up and getting the ball back. Yeah, I mean, well, for me, I like mixing it up. I like going under center. I like, out the shotgun, different looks because, if you're, okay, every single play is under center and under center. Well, okay, now they got to drop back. If I bring out that rush, well, I could get to that quarterback quicker because they're dropping back and I'm already, I'm going ahead. They're going backwards. I'm going to get there quicker. I need Jordan Love 200-plus yards. Passing yards. Does Casey. What's up, Casey? This might get ugly for Chicago. Every time Bears run under center, they get yards. Go Herbert. Yeah, I need Khalil Herbert to get me some points. Okay, I did that. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that my halftime music is all set up right. All right, here we go.
Rodgers since 92. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. He scored on the first drive through a touchdown pass to Romeo Doubs. Offense has been a little bit quiet since then, but they're in a great spot here. They got 1 timeout, 1:12 to go. They're on their own 44. Keep in mind they've got a rookie kicker this year, Anders Carlson.
All right, ball's at the 44.
57-yard field goal in the preseason.
Shotgun formation. Jordan Love throws. That's caught. No, they saying it's incomplete.
Jones was such a huge factor on the first drive, and they kind of forgot about him here.
Yeah, I think they got to find a way, both run and pass, to get him the ball, but get him the ball in space, KB. I don't think they necessarily always need to run him up the middle, in between the tackles. We said earlier, with Christian Watson out, he is their big play. He is their most dynamic offensive weapon, and as you
all right,
said,
here we go.
Trips,
top of your screen, shotgun formation.
Yeah, I think all 5 of his carries were on that first drive. Getting 4-man rush. Love throws one. Got him.
Oh!
And it's incomplete.
Musgrave, intended receiver, was wide open,
there was clearly
but he tripped.
He's wide open. They bust this coverage, and he's wide open. He's got to keep that route higher. Where Love's throwing the ball is where he's expecting him to run. Anytime you flatten out to the sideline and then you have to go to that Willie Mays behind your head, it's a very hard ball to trap. That should be a touchdown.
Yep. That should have been a touchdown. Shotgun formation, trips up top.
3rd and 10.
Here's Love, throws, caught. And Reed inside the 30.
And then some inside the 30.
They got to hurry.
3rd down throw from Love, and he's got 29 yards.
Yeah, so they can take their time now. They don't have to burn the clock. They don't have to spike it. Plenty of time here with 40 seconds.
Here's Love, throws, incomplete. Clock stops at 37 seconds.
Let's go back to the third.
Second and 10.
Yeah, really nice job. It's just, you can see him, they bring Reed in a little short, and they run double dig. He runs across. Eddie Jackson gets held by the outside receiver running another square in. Once Eddie Jackson stayed wide, Jaden Reed is wide open. That's a big conversion here. Give Green Bay a chance here with 37 seconds to steal some points.
All right, here we go. Second and 10.
They still have that time.
Ball's at the 26. Love in trouble and gets sacked. Yannick Ngakoue brings up third down.
Yeah, that's just the inexperience, right? That's the inexperience at quarterback. Jordan Love not having a ton of time. There is nowhere to go with the ball. Just get rid of it. It's only second down. See how many pump fakes, see how many times he goes from receiver to receiver. Throw that ball away.
All right, third down and 18. And we got a timeout.
They had to call a final timeout.
The final timeout.
4 seconds left. Why don't we find out with that? What's coming up at the halftime report with Kurt Menefee and the guys?
All right, do have to mute it real quick.
Yeah, not only can you not take that sack, but then you either got to make a decision whether you're going to get up and try to stop the clock, use your timeout. I mean,
all right, here we go.
They almost let
4 seconds left.
They end up using their timeout, and they settle for a 52-yard field goal.
First field goal attempt other than Mason Crosby since 2006. First one for the rookie here.
And Carlson's kick is up and good.
Right down the middle, man. That was
52 yards.
Impressive kick from
good for 3.
And the Packers add to their lead as we go to the break.
And it's 10-6
first half stats
at half
by State Farm.
And the Green Bay Packers will be getting the ball to start the second half. They are up by 4. That is the best case situation that the Bears could allow, which was a field goal. If it would have been a touchdown and then they got the ball to start the second half, that could have been ugly real quick. But with that being said, it is halftime. I am going to go take a quick halftime break, and I will be in the chat. And the Packers do get the ball to start the second half, and enjoy some music by my brother-in-law.
It's the LP. This is LP. This is LP. This a LP.
All right. We are back. Start the second half. Boys been snacking every little bit of chance I get, just to hold me off till after Sunday Night Football. Yep, we have a triple header today. I will be live for the Cowboys and the Giants. And then tomorrow I'll be live for the Bills and the Jets.
Kevin Burkhardt.
All right, we are back.
Touchdown. So what do you want to see here from a little pick it up in the second half?
I think all of us in the stadium are hoping for a little more offense here in the second half. But I think when you start with Green Bay, I think the biggest thing for them is, we touched on it in the first half. Since the first drive, it's really been, where has Aaron Jones been? And with their lack of veteran experience at wide receiver and tight end, they're going to need their most dynamic player today to have a little bit more involvement in the passing game specifically.
Green Bay will get the ball first.
All right.
As they deferred on the opening
and the
kickoff.
second half opening kick. Got a touchback. Ball's at the 25.
Well, guys, catching up with Matt Eberflus as he came out at halftime, the first thing he brought up, not surprisingly, the penalties, saying we put ourselves at such a disadvantage, which is why we're 1 for 6 on third down. He also mentioned we have to rush the ball. It can't all revolve around Justin Fields when it comes to running. On defense, he said he's been pleased with the effort of trying to contain Justin Love. And as for going forward on fourth down in that
Justin
first
Love?
series,
Who's
guys,
Justin Love?
No hesitation.
You
He
mean
wanted
Jordan
to send
Love?
it to him immediately, even though it didn't work out.
All right, here we go. Single back formation. Here's the handoff. And a good handoff. That is Aaron Jones.
Well, as I asked Matt LaFleur coming out of the half about Aaron Jones, he also took a deep breath and said, yeah,
2 crackers with a peanut butter does not make it a meal.
First of all, I said, is he okay? He said he's fine.
That's all facts.
He said our offense just couldn't.
Man, I'm craving a burger.
In the first half, he said we have to sustain drives. We were in a lot of second and longs, and he felt like
especially
he had to
some
move
White
away
Castle
from the run game. He said, I definitely want to use him here.
All right, here we go. Second and 2.
We just need some positive plays, get in a rhythm.
I formation.
With his quarterback, though, he says he feels like he has been very poised for his very first start as QB1.
Yeah,
here's a handoff. And Jones. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be short.
Hadn't gotten a carry since until these first 2 plays of this half. And looks like he is just short. It'll be third and less than a yard.
And I think this is a good sign. I think as the half goes on, be a little bit more creative. Matt LaFleur is one of the best offensive minds in the league. Be a little more creative on how to give Aaron Jones.
All right, about a half a yard.
But get him the ball where he
single back formation and a quarterback keeper.
Didn't get much, if anything. But I think it's enough.
It might be they're saying it's enough. First down, Green Bay.
There by DeGuara coming in motion behind him. You see him, he kind of puts his helmet right in Jordan Love's back. You'll see he just gets to the 35-yard line, which was the yard to gain. And
all right, here we go. First and 10.
Green Bay's done a nice job on third down today. 6 of 9. Love's had a couple big third down throws.
You're in the fields for weeks. That's not a very good meal. Here's Aaron Jones on a handoff. Good gain on that play.
Trying to get Aaron Jones going, as EA said.
Gain of about 7.
That's a good way to do it. Aaron Jones coming off a career-high rushing year last year. Had over 1,100 yards, had 59 receptions. He led all running backs with 5.3 yards.
All right, here we go. Second down at about 3 yards.
Let's get him the ball. That sounds good.
Well, 12 and a half to play.
It's evident that that's what Matt LaFleur's game plan was.
In the third quarter. Single back formation.
The ball 3 times already in this third quarter.
Two-ray in motion.
Here's a fake. Love. Sets up, now goes back door to Jones. He's got some.
And Jones has a first down to the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And that's a massive first down. Green Bay.
These are the creative wrinkles that Matt LaFleur has at his disposal with a player like Aaron Jones. It's just a token fake. It looks like it's going to be boot. And look at the offensive lineman set up on the screen, right down the outside edge of the numbers. They call it the train tracks. Just run right down the outside edge of those tracks and turned into a track meet. And that's the dynamic, explosive nature that Aaron Jones brings to this offense. And that's one of those plays Matt LaFleur had.
All right, ball is at the 7-yard line. First and goal. Here's a handoff. A.J. Dillon trips. He's going to be down about the 2-yard line.
Down to the 2. Looked like he had a walk-in touchdown, and it's second and goal.
Yeah, he did. He knows it. He tripped over DeGuara's foot, number 81, who was kind of his lead blocker from his tight end position. And I don't think he was actually touched by a Bears defender. He ended up just tripping over his own man.
Jones getting a breather, made a little nap after that 51-yard catch and run.
Yeah, they're getting him some oxygen.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Ball's at the 2.5-yard line. Here's a handoff. Right up the gut. And down at the 1. Gain of a yard and a half.
Inside the 1, it's third and goal.
And it looks like
Watch the young
Aaron Jones coming on because Dillon's coming off.
The rookie out of South Carolina. Look, he does a little line stunt there from his nose guard position and just blows that play up in the backfield. See A.J. Dillon clearly short of the goal line. Aaron Jones now back in at running back.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Here's a handoff. And Jones with a touchdown. Touchdown, Packers.
Watch the right tackle here, Zach Toms. Watch the job he does distorting the defense. That down block right there just creates all the space Aaron Jones needs. Sometimes down on the goal line, it just takes one guy in the run game to win.
10-19 to play in the third.
Tackle number 50, Zach Tom, and that was a pretty impressive drive to start this second half by Matt LaFleur and this Packers offense.
Anders Carlson. Kick is up. Kick is good.
And Green Bay out to their biggest lead. A 75-yard drive.
That was a 8-play, 75-yard drive, capped off with an Aaron Jones touchdown. Hey, I appreciate that, Richard Carr. MRE crackers and peanut butter in pack. I remember those days. Hey, real talk, I love some MREs. Those are some good stuff. My brother-in-law's were in the Marines, and they used to bring home like boxes full. Thank you, Aaron Jones. Get another one. Hey, I need a Khalil Herbert touchdown. That's what I need. Because that just hurt my fantasy league. And my feelings. Damian Mad. Hey, this is what I got for Damian. Love you, Damian. Oh, man. I mean, Green Bay is down their star wide receiver and Christian Watson. I was in the United States Marine Corps. Tell them Semper Fi. I will. I definitely will. All right, here we go.
Aaron Jones, he deserves to wear the shades in the sun right now because he was that whole drive. 68 total yards of the 75 for him. 51-yard reception was the big play.
All right, on-swing kick.
Old school rivalry.
And we got a touchback balls at the 25-yard line.
Richie Zients, our producer today. Rich Russo, our director, our entire NFL on Fox crew. And now it's Justin Fields and getting this offense going. And one thing, Greg,
Justin Fields, 10-14, 96 yards.
They drafted their right tackle, Darnell Wright, 10th overall. They brought in Nate Davis, big free agent on the right side. They've allowed a lot of pressure, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, in the first half, I mean, 60% of the dropbacks, Justin Fields found himself under pressure, and that's something that was a big offseason
single back formation.
You mentioned the new pieces. They're going to have to protect better, especially as they try to play from behind.
Oh, that's going to be a sack. Devontae Wyatt with the sack.
Devontae Wyatt, the first-round pick, one of the two last year from Georgia, along with Quay Walker at inside linebacker. They're expecting him to have a breakout year. No offense to Devontae Wyatt here, but he was unblocked. That's just a clear breakdown, but nonetheless, he's able to do what a lot of guys struggle, which is get Justin Fields to the ground. And Devontae Wyatt is someone that they
Packers blockers and receivers are better than the Bears this half year.
That we've seen of this defensive line, which has given the Bears fits today.
It's become a factor. Second and long. Pressure again. They try to set up a screen.
And
the Packers read it, I should say, and that's not going to go anywhere.
That is a gain of about 4.
A guy we haven't called his name, but watch Kenny Clark, number 97, the defensive tackle. He's one of the
according to Bear fans, it's easy to beat a team that's missing their lead receiver.
Goes, that's too easy.
So what's
Justin
up?
Fields, I'm not coming to you.
Bears are not ready. That blocking is horrible.
And chases that screen down. That's just unbelievable awareness by the defensive tackle.
Third down and 18. Shotgun formation, trips down low.
18 now. 4-man pressure this time. Fields.
And that's caught.
Dunked it off. And that is Johnson, and that is the Boo Birds, the first of the day from the
brings up fourth down.
And obviously, I like the first down.
That's for Sean Johnson.
Trying to get a little play action boot. And, I love throwing on early downs to offset
fourth
the
down and
defense's
12.
Run emphasis. But in this case, if they can't pass protect, both in design dropbacks and also when they have Justin Fields on the move, this defensive line of Green Bay was a strength of this team coming in, and we can see why.
Gill to punt it away. Jaden Reed way back there.
All right, ball's at the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds at the 40.
Looked like it wasn't going to be much, but he caught the corner, stayed in bounds, and after a 54-yard booming punt.
All right, Green Bay starts in Chicago territory. The Bears are flat out aren't good. And to think that they spent $100 million. That's why you just see me. I'm old school. I don't like spending money. I like drafting my money. Draft your money. Because guess what? When you draft your money and you got money and your guys that earned that money is up for a contract, I got that money to pay them. Hope they don't draft McCarthy. No, I mean, it looks like they are going to stick with Fields. It's that offensive line still. I mean, they got some beautiful pieces on that offensive line in Chicago, and that's coming from a diehard Lions fan. Like, they got beautiful pieces on that offensive line. It's whatever's happening, whether it's their play caller or the head coach, something's got to give. I mean, you got a quarterback. You got some decent tight ends. You got a decent receiving core. I mean, offensively, this should be, 14-15, 14-13, somewhere around there. You're either up by a point, down by 2, or something of that nature. It should not be 17-6. Like, there's no excuses for Chicago. And you're at home.
Way through the third quarter, you take a look at those scenes on the bench. That picture just about says it all. You begin to wonder. We know hope's not a strategy. We hear Greg talk about that all the time. Going to break, KB mentioned the juice that's left this building. It isn't much to be found on this bench either. Those expressions speak volumes, and you begin to wonder, Greg, when you had the worst record in the NFL a season ago, you made these moves, you came in with a lot of hope, hoping to develop something. How much is that beginning to haunt this bench right now? They need a play.
Yeah, they do.
And that is A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon is going to lose 2 yards.
Overall, what Tom's talking about, right?
I will say this, though.
Like,
I know that just sounded like a whole lot of Bears bashing, but their defense has really kind of kept them in there.
Chicago was euphoric. And now it's like, wait,
you just can't keep them out there. That's all.
Sometimes it's just hard to get out of your own way. And right now, we've talked a lot about them, Brian Poles.
What's up, Cole?
Reshaping this roster.
I take it Jamie is not enjoying this game?
Someone needs to make a play. Someone needs to provide a little spark to, as Tom mentioned, what otherwise is a pretty...
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Second down. Here's Love.
Love throws incomplete. Brings up third down.
Intended receiver. Well, the whole Chicago team, the roster is really totally different from the last 2 years of Ryan Poles.
If I was a fan in the stands, I'd ask for my money back.
Defense, Edmonds.
I could have just stayed home.
High money linebackers. They brought in Ngakoue, who's got a sack here today. Walker, another defensive end, and then Billings to stop the
run.
Absolutely,
Sergeant Parker.
I know it's early.
Thank you for your support and all the veterans and active members still serving.
We saw the kick you made right before the half. Carlson's got a big leg. Even in this 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Trips down low. And Jordan Love takes off, plows through, down at the 35.
And he could go. It's
brings up 4th down.
See where they spotted. This is an interesting decision here.
Yeah, so far the field goal unit has not come
4th and 3 at the Chicago 35.
Blood in the water right here and think that this drive is the knockout punch.
I would go for it.
Said Chicago needs to come up with a stop. This 4th down seems like a critical junction of the game if this ball gets snapped.
This could be a turning point. Shotgun formation, trips up top. And wait, there is a timeout taken. Green Bay.
First charge timeout. Green Bay. This is a 30-second timeout.
Oh, my God.
So while Matt LaFleur and company think about this, take a look at around the league.
I do have to mute it for copyright. Brock Purdy looks good in his return in Pittsburgh. Browns blow out Bengals. Bucks upset Vikings. That's not bright. Bears had early flags.
One-score games. I think they won 11 one-score games.
Timeout changed momentum of drive.
Have a little come back to earth, and big win there by Tampa.
4th and 3.
All right, shotgun formation, trips up top.
Four-man rush.
Aaron Jones at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Packers!
Well, you heard Aaron Andrews call it coming out of the break. This was going to be the Aaron Jones show, and this is man across the board, one-on-one. You just mentioned the big signings, TJ Edwards at linebacker, and this is just a simple little option route. TJ Edwards is outside. He's just going to break in, and that is a one-man route. And this has been a one-man show. And I'll tell you, KB, I think going into the goal line, he might have pulled up a little bit and grabbed the back of his leg. I'm going to take a look at that replay one more time.
And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good.
Obviously, they can ill afford to lose Aaron Jones.
Uh-oh, Aaron Jones is hobbling. Aaron Jones is hobbling. Looks like it might be a hammy. He is holding the back of his hamstring, so it's not looking good, but his night might be done. If I am the Green Bay Packers, hey, we're up 24-6. We got about a quarter and a half. Let's have A.J. Dillon take over. Because this is one game compared to 17 games. So if I am Green Bay, I am what do you call it? Aaron Jones' night would be done if I am head coach. I'd be like, nope, sit the bench, get better, heal up because we need you. But he was holding up the back of his on his hamstring, so hopefully he's all right. Hopefully it's, a minor injury. If it's grade 1, then, it's about a couple-day injury, maybe a week. But if it's something serious, it could take up to a month. So don't risk it. You got a good lead. You got a really good backup running back in A.J. Dillon. I would not try to push it with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, 26 points on fantasy. Hope he's okay. I'll be right back. This is Sergeant Parker. J-Love had all day to throw. Bears did not bring pressure on Jordan Love. I once walked to school on a torn ACL. This is not a rivalry. He did not have to run like that or run that hard. Bears are trash again. Yeah, they might be holding our brooms again. Back-to-back sweeps. So it's the Green Bay Packers we got to figure out. Okay. Yeah. Yep. It's more toward, like, the hamstring is almost like a lower hamstring.
Tells us that Jones told everyone that he's okay after all those tests, and he's staying on the bench, and hopefully that's a good sign that he is okay.
Yeah, that's the last thing Green Bay can afford, not only today, but just both in the short and long term going forward.
All right, at the 5, 10, and down at the 12.
The 10. Great play from Eric Wilson. Well, the Masked Singer is back for season 10, and it's big.
I do have to mute it real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I got it near my end zone or in my end zone, just let it go out of bounds. Take it at the 25-yard line.
He did that report talking to Matt LaFleur. We got to get Aaron Jones involved a lot more. He's got 103 yards total this half and 2 touchdowns. Is that involved?
Yeah, I think mission accomplished if you're Matt LaFleur.
Ball's at the 11. Single back formation.
Need something. They need it in a hurry.
And here's a handoff.
Get the run game going.
Herbert gets it up at the 5.
DJ Moore,
I'm sorry, gets it up at about the 10.
Move in the trade, they trade away the #1 pick, and they get a #1 receiver in Moore. He's got 2
Correction,
targets.
15.
I mean,
I can't count today.
And he got the crowd all fired up, and that's been
Second and 6, that was a gain of 4. Second and 6 at the Chicago 15.
So even though they didn't have a great record, obviously the worst in the league, they were in a lot of games, but they stay so committed to this run-heavy style. At some point,
shotgun formation.
Going to have to operate as a passer from the pocket.
And here is Khalil Herbert. Gets it for a gain of 2.
Giving to make the play, more boos from the crowd.
Yeah, they're getting restless here in Chicago, and I understand what Luke Getsy, the offensive coordinator of Chicago, is trying to do. He's trying to make sure they run as many plays in a place where they feel Justin Fields is efficient and where he's comfortable, which is in these 3rd and mediums, run-pass option downs. But down 16 here, or down 18 here, this is
trips down low.
Chase these points.
Shotgun.
Fields, more pressure.
Fields runs, fumbles.
It is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Green Bay. Disaster for the Bears. Gets worse.
Dude, you've got
As the Packers recover the fumble, they'll take over up 18. It's Rasul Douglas who comes away with it. And there's a penalty at the end of this thing, too.
Yeah, and this is something that we've seen from Justin Fields in his first 2 years. He's just been a little turnover prone. He wants to make big plays. He wants to extend them with his legs, and sometimes it comes at a cost.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Green Bay. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Green Bay, number 59, pulling the player off the pile. It's a 15-yard penalty. Green Bay keeps the ball. First down.
Yeah, you're talking about Fields. He fumbled 16 times last year. He only lost 2 of them, but it's ball control has been an issue. Now, some of that is when you run a lot, too, but it's been a mess for them offensively today, and obviously some credit goes to Green Bay's defense.
Yo, it's so bad here. Everyone is already leaving.
That's true. I think we got to make sure we give credit where credit is due. Coming into this game, that defense understood that's where the experience of this Packers roster was, as this young offense finds its way here early. So this defense is more.
Ball's at the 43. Play action. Jordan Love throws. That's caught. And that is Torrey.
You know, I have to say, Greg, that's his 10th completion for Jordan Love, and I know they've had a balanced attack and trying to put him in good positions in his first starts of the year, 2nd overall. But he's made some big throws.
He has, and he's made some big throws on 3rd down and on 4th down. I mean, they're
time for the Bears to air it out. No time for running high school plays.
There to Aaron Jones. So
or DJ.
It's not always how many passes you complete, how many yards. It's when
single back formation, single high safety. Torrey in motion. Here's a handoff. A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon stopped right around the line of scrimmage. That's Terrell Edmonds.
By the way, still being stretched out on the bench. And again, hopefully he's okay. He's a huge reason why the score is the way it is. If it remains that way, he may just stay on the bench.
Well, I was just going to say the same thing. If you're Matt LaFleur and you know you're kind of dealing with some inexperience in the injury bug already, as long as this game stays where it is, we see what happens on this drive, but as long as it stays where it is, I don't know how much urgency
119-7
in the game at this
total
point.
yards this half. Out the shotgun.
3rd and 8, blitz coming. Love is blocked up. Floats one far side.
And incomplete.
Eddie Jackson and Jalen Johnson are there now.
And there's a flag down.
Upset. And let's unpack this.
I think they're going to call this. Let's see what they decide. I think the initial flag was thrown maybe on Eddie Jackson. Watch the hit here to the face of Jaden Reed. That's clean now. Yeah, he kind of hits him with his hands. Kind of rock him.
There's no foul on the play. Only 4th down. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, I like that. I'd be curious what Dean Blandino thinks. I kind of like it. I think the fact that they didn't let him. Dean, what do you think?
You know, I think it's a good job of the officials getting together and talking about it. Jackson did come up with the forearm, but it looked like the contact was up in the upper chest and not to the head neck area. It looked worse because the helmet came off.
Yeah, I thought so too. It looked to me more like Eddie Jackson's trying to play hands through the hands, right? Yeah. To try to knock that ball out of a receiver who had kind of jumped and elevated. So I'm with you, Dean. I think that's a good job, them picking up that flag and letting them play.
And that'll bounce into the end zone. Meanwhile, it's a heck of a job by Chicago's defense. After the fumble, they don't allow any movement whatsoever. And there's a penalty on the far side of the field. The hang on for Justin Fields gets the ball back.
Personal foul, face mask, kicking team, number 35. That's a 15-yard penalty out of the touchback spot. First down 10. Timeout.
I was just going to say, I guess Aaron Jones is okay because he just gave like the what's up.
All right. So that's going to be ball now at the 35. See what Chicago can do. Someone put out a NPR for Damian. He's nowhere to be found. So I guess the Vikings and the Bears are the bottom feeders this year. DJ has been targeted only 2 times. Yeah, that's another problem, though. Like, that's on the coaching staff. Why are you only targeting your best wide receiver 2 times? You run to open the pass. You got DJ Moore. It's a recipe for success. But then again, that's why a lot of people are more offensive coordinators and not head coaches. Don't count Vikings out yet. They're better than the Bears.
Oh, my God. Got him.
Okay, so the Vikings are 3rd worst. Bears are the 4th worst. Green Bay could be the 2nd worst. And Detroit being the best.
City organization and multiple roles there. Just trying to turn this thing around, right? I mean, the roster is so different. There's only 11 players that are still here from when he took over. And he admitted, look, it's 75, 80%.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Progress, but they're hoping the progress is better than what showed today.
And here's the handoff. And Roshan Johnson, good gain on that play. Gain of about 9. But there's a flag on the play.
Johnson, 4th-round pick out of Texas this year. He played behind Bijan Robinson, who went to the Falcons in the top 10. Looks like Chicago's moving back again.
Holding, offense, number 70. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
That's on Braxton Jones.
Left tackle.
Yeah, you see him right here blocking Quay Walker, and he just flat out grabs him.
You know, Poles said this, you know, I want our team to walk into the stadium every week believing they can win football games and not hoping. I think it's such a good quote because that's, I mean, you come in today, all we heard here this weekend is how hopeful they are about the Bears being good and finally getting better than the Packers, right? And it's a mindset. But you have to have some
shotgun formation.
Not so much today. Here's
play action.
At least, yeah.
Here's a pass. That's Roshan Johnson.
Not much there because Keyshawn Nixon stayed with him.
Gain of about 5.
You know, I think going back to
brings
that
up about 2nd and 11.
Of roster rebuilds, you see Chicago here going quick, trying to catch them. They're gonna catch Green Bay with too many men.
Fields in trouble.
And he gets sacked. Rashawn Gary.
As Greg said, the penalty.
And there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's not going to count. They caught Green Bay in a substitution, and The official did actually a nice job. The official actually fell down, KB, and threw the flag like from his back. He had tripped on the sideline, but he was on the Green Bay side, and he saw that guy struggle to get off.
I think Kingsley.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the defense. 12 men on the field. Defense, number 55, that penalty is declined. Offside, defense, number 55, that penalty is accepted. 5 yards, replay, second down.
So that's on Kingsley Enagbari.
All right, Kingsley with the offsides.
You saw Gary.
Second down and 6.
Obviously does not count, so it makes it a second down and 6.
Out the shotgun.
Blitz coming. Field coming near.
And that's Darnell Mooney crosses midfield.
Into Green Bay territory.
Down at about the 47-yard line.
I think to finish that conversation from earlier, KB, I think the next phase of this rebuild here, you can turn the roster over, you can draft well. At some point, the culture of winning needs to change, and sometimes the only way you can learn to win is to win.
Bears going quicker here.
And that's Roschon Johnson. Roschon Johnson, first down. With a man truck move.
Roschon Johnson just ran over Rudy Ford.
And a penalty as well.
Rudy Ford, give him credit. He got run over, got up, and actually he's going to get credited for the tackle. But what a physical run by Johnson.
So let's see what the penalty is.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 20. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, that was a tough play there for Rudy Ford.
Wow.
That was a tough one there for number 20. You see him here on the bottom. He's grabbing his leg. He's not letting him up, and that's just frustration. He's just mad he got run over, and now he adds 15.
First and 10.
Johnson again.
Ball's at the 20.
The rookie's giving him a little juice here on this drive, getting a chance to play. And they really like him. Again, he was a backup in college, still had really good numbers behind Bijan Robinson, who was all-world. But Luke Getsy said, you know, he's done a good job at showing that he might be the most complete guy we have. He's really good at everything. Pass pickup, blitz pickup, receiving the football. Giving him a little life here this last minute and a half of the third quarter.
Out the shotgun.
At some point, they got to get Cole Kmet, the tight end here. At some point, he's got to make his presence felt down here in the red zone.
Blitz coming from Green Bay. Fields loads up the one end zone.
And Darnell Mooney in for a touchdown. And the deficit is cut in half. 24-12.
Game here towards the end of the third quarter, and that was a big-time drive. Watch Darnell Mooney here working in the slot. Just runs a little wheel route. Green Bay struggles to pass this route off. Mooney and Claypool just kind of running a switch little vertical, and great throw by Justin Fields. We got ourselves a ball game here at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2, try and make it a 10-point game.
They're going to try to make this a 2-score game.
Fields.
And Khalil Herbert and for 2. 24-14, 10-point game.
That's a big-time drive, and we're back in the game.
You're going to see Mooney here. He's just going to run a little out and up. Chase Claypool's going to run a post. And the nickelback in the corner just don't pass the game off. And nice job by Justin Fields. And then watch on the 2-point. Watch the right tackle, Darnell Wright. Watch the movement.
2 are going off for me in fantasy.
Kenny Clark. I mean, Kenny Clark, KB, is one of the best interior linemen in the league. And that's a rookie. That's a big-time play there. We saw him get beat earlier on the sack that didn't count, but still, that's a nice answer by this Bears offense. And
defense has to stop somebody.
The fourth quarter, we got ourselves a ball game.
Well, you heard Tom tell us about how the bench was dead. The crowd was obviously dead. The hope felt like drained out of the building. Now you got a little different feeling. Scoring before the end of the third, making it a 10-point game with a 2-point conversion. And they went a little quick to get the tempo going.
And you said it. You said it early that Roschon Johnson gave them a little spark. The rookie out of Texas, the running back, came in, and his physicality, the Rudy Ford penalty, he gave him a little spark. I wouldn't be surprised to see him stick with that hot hand if they get the ball back here.
10-point game.
And it's going to be returned at the 5, 10, 15, 20, and down at the 23.
Well, Aaron Jones, a little fiery over here on the field. Packers, Bears. Aaron Jones not going back on the field. You see him here grabbing his left hamstring after that touchdown run, guys. There, of course, Nate Weir working on him on the sidelines. He is questionable to return with a hammy. He's got a wrap right now, as you can see over on the sidelines, grabbing that helmet. See if he gets back in.
Yeah. So we'll see, and we'll watch it.
Foul, face mask, defense, number 20. That's a 15-yard penalty, end of the play, automatic first down.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a momentum killer after the drive, and the crowd's back into it. It's on Travis Homer, who's a special teams player, 4th-string running back, and that helps Green Bay. So we'll see about Aaron Jones, and maybe the score will dictate that with that hamstring. Green Bay's ball, 54 seconds to go in the third. They're up.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Here's the handoff.
Stay with Dillon. And Eddie Jackson comes up.
And A.J. Dillon gets a gain of about a couple yards. Gain of 2.
Here's a spot for this Bears defense that spent all this money in the offseason trying to turn it over. They were last in the league last year. Here's a spot where you need to kind of show up.
Yeah, and these last possessions, these last 2 possessions on defense, the Bears defense feels like they're playing a little more inspired ball. I mean, they got the big stop there previously that allowed the offense to go down and score, and they're playing more physical, they're tackling harder. They got to keep the penalties down, but this defense seems like they're finding their stride here at the end of the third quarter.
And out the single back formation, Jordan Love throws. That's A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon gets a gain of about 5.
There was some meat on the bone there, but Chicago played it well, and that'll take us to the...
All right, that's going to do it for the third quarter. Through the end of 3 quarters, 24-14, Green Bay with the football up by 10. Green Bay is in a 3rd down and 3 situation on the Green Bay 46. Two is going off for me in fantasy. I'm scared to get excited. 27-24. Go Miami. Dolphins versus Chargers game is wild. Okay, now you guys got me wondering, what does... Okay, 15.36 points for Justin Herbert. Oh, my God. Tyreek Hill, 31 points. Max Crosby got 6 points. That's what's really kept me in the ball game, is my defense. See. 8 receptions, 169 yards, and a touchdown for Tyreek Hill. Dang. Yeah, I think I lost. Okay, I'm going to pick up 1 loss. So I might go 5-1. Dang, Waddle only has four receptions for 78 yards. Oops. What did I do that for?
Great players on the field.
All right, here we go.
And now
3rd down and 3.
As we start the 4th. Packers by 10.
Trips up top, shotgun, single high safety.
And
we got a false start.
False start. Offense, number 13. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And that's just a critical error.
That's
puts you
on
3rd and 9.
Wicks.
3rd and 9, and it changes. That call sheet for Matt LaFleur gets a whole lot smaller with that 5. You can see it all the way at the top of the screen. Yeah, he just bends that back knee.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
4-man rush. Love is all day.
And that's caught. That's Reed. First down. Packers.
Got open, but Love had a lot of time to throw.
Yeah, just a nice 3-level layer out. You're going to see 13, Dontavian Wicks. We saw him. He's going to clear it out the top. Jalen Johnson has to carry him, and then it's just a nice little corner out in that soft spot on the sideline. Nice job by Jordan Love going through his progression, but that offensive line continues to hold up well against this pass rush.
Single back formation. Ball's at the 41.
18 big yards there. Aaron Jones remains out.
Oh, fumbled. Recovered. Love throws wide open. Caught. First down. Down at the 4-yard line. Musgrave.
I'll tell you what, KB, when that ball was halfway in the air, I didn't think he was going to catch it. So take a look here. He fumbles the snap, but he has the awareness to just pick it up and not panic. And they just slide the tight end Musgrave all the way across. But you see how he just started backpedaling? Oh, man, that should have been a walk-in. And Musgrave knows it, but they'll take the catch inside the 5. But, wow, they made that play. All
right, ball's at the 4-yard line, 4 yards away from Pater.
Musgrave set up 1st and goal.
And a quick fade. Touchdown, Packers.
And Mama Love loves it.
Romeo Dobbs.
That 3rd down and 3, and then a fumble almost, and the big play, and now they score.
And just watch this ball placement. It's exactly where you teach it. High, outside, only where your guy can get it. The defender has no chance here. That's a great job by Dobbs going up, high pointing the ball, controlling it with his hands. And what an answer by Jordan Love. Critical 3rd down pickup.
All right, kick is up. Kick is good.
Big time answer.
Jordan Love
31-14 with 13:30 remaining in the 4th quarter. Dent looks good. He still can play. Eddie left his man. Fans booing again. He tripped over his feet. Green Bay has not lost a step. Aaron gone, and they still rolling. I just got 13 fresh ears of corn from Pennsylvania, but the dog ate my dentures. You can get that, Eric Fleming. Why are they showing some nice, juicy burgers? So we got 13 and a half to play. 31-14. Green Bay about to kick off to Chicago following the touchdown and the extra point. Green Bay has 2 timeouts. Chicago has all 3. Going to be cutting off the cow with Z Knife. You got cream corn for me.
Holding 3rd down and 3, and they respond. And another touchdown for Romeo Doubs. He's got 2.
All right.
Jordan Love has
kickoff is underway.
And 233 yards.
And we got a touchback. Ball's at the 25.
Let's go back to the big play in the breakdown here, Greg.
Yeah, you'll see Luke Musgrave, the tight end, number 88. The design is clear, get lost, and just run a little shoot route. They call it a little tight end throwback off the play action. They did not script for Love to drop the ball, but just a complete breakdown. And you see the backpedal. He backpedaled about 8 yards, and they're fortunate that they completed it. Should have been a walk-in, but you'll see Aaron Jones. He's telling his young quarterback that's 3 touchdowns today. He's been more than impressive.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
There's Fields. Design run.
And Justin Fields.
Here is a number for me.
Looks like it's going to be a no-gainer.
4th down, 7 of 9, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a perfect quarterback rating.
That's the only stat that matters, right? We judge quarterbacks off how they perform on money downs, red zone, 3rd down, 4th down, and today Jordan Love has been pretty much perfect.
Shotgun formation, trip stacks. Top of your screen, here is Fields. Fields throws. Oh, no! Incomplete.
Alexander with a big hit to force it. Let's get a game break from Carissa Thompson.
All right, and it is Matthew Stafford to Cam Akers in 4-6. Score is 24-13. Rams with the lead, up by 11.
You see that one coming? Wow.
There's been a couple of those scores so
3rd
far
down
today,
and
week
11.
That I think all the offseason projections and speculation, and I think there's a lot of games
out the
that
shotgun.
maybe according to
now the gun.
3rd and long.
Here is Fields. Throws up the middle and intercepted.
Walker's got it. Looking for blocks.
Walker still on his feet to the 10, 5, and touchdown. Quay Walker in 4-6.
Plays on 3rd down. Justin Fields knows how important this conversion is, and he's just staring down his target in the middle of the field, and Quay Walker just reads his eyes in zone coverage and picks it off.
Flag is on the play.
Quay Walker, he's staring at Justin Fields. They're trying to get this little dig, but watch Justin Fields. He is just dead down the middle of the field the entire time with his eyes. Brings Quay Walker, and then the run after catch by Quay Walker was impressive.
I mean, he got decked and stayed on his feet.
That was impressive. And he took a shot crossing the goal line, but
after the touchdown, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, Chicago, number 29. That's his first in terms of disqualification.
Tyreek Stevenson.
For Walker, his first career interception, a 37-yard run back for a touchdown. I mean, he broke like 3 tackles on that return. Sorry, clarify, the penalty was on Rasul Douglas.
Okay.
I'm told not on Chicago's on Green Bay, so my bad there.
All right, so it's on Rasul Douglas.
I thought he said that, but it's on Green Bay. That's the bottom line. Here's Carlson with the extra point.
And the kick is up. Kick is good. 38-14.
And so the Bears had a little more.
And it is now a 24-point ball game. What's up, Jake? But man, oh man, Bears offensive coach used to work with the Packers. Yeah. Might be time to cut ties. The season's still young, 16 games to go. Yeah, but if you're the Bears and you can't beat Jordan Love in his first game as the new quarterback that takes over from Aaron Rodgers, and he doesn't have his star wide receiver in Christian Watson, and they're up 38-14. Yeah, it's time for somebody to get fired. (31-27), 6 lead changes.
Offseason that had so much hope. Aaron Rodgers, the 4-time MVP, may be a Jet now, but the Packers are still dominating the Bears just like they've done for the last 30 years. And that has got to be tough to take if you're a Chicago fan, and maybe more importantly, on their team, as a short kick.
Ball's at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, fumbled and recovered.
And now, is this going to stick, or is it going to say he was down? I think the ruling was down.
The return was ruled down by contact. First down, Chicago.
So, 38-14 to score. Greg, here's the deal. Like, it's
Chicago
week one,
caught a break there.
But, like, everyone's like, Aaron Rodgers is gone. Finally, it's the Bears' time. This, don't want to go crazy. It's one game, but it feels like more than one game, like the way this has gotten out of hand here.
Yeah, and again, there's 12.5 minutes left. We'll see how the rest of the game goes on. But if this doesn't have a sudden turnaround, what the Bears have to be careful is the letdown of week one, rivalry game, everything we've talked about all day, can't linger into week 2, 3, 4. That's a recipe for disaster.
Empty
so,
set.
As disappointing as this is so far,
Fields.
treat it as one game.
Yeah, Fields going to take off and run now.
And gain of 9 on that play.
Maybe a little bit short. Going to pick up 9 yards. Well, it's you know, we showed you the quote from Ryan Poles before. You know, you don't want to go in hoping you want to, right? But now, like, it's kind of like you're thinking you have an advantage without Rodgers. And
you heard Tom refer to it earlier. I've been on record. I've said it a lot. Hope is not a strategy. And unfortunately, sometimes in the league, you know, people, you know, we have hope this year. We got at the end of the day, you got to play the game. Just because things change.
Here is Fields, throws. That's caught. That's Khalil Herbert.
He's got a first down. Let's go downstairs to Tom.
Just to pick up on that conversation, guys, Matty Eberflus made certain through camp to have anyone who had reached the Super Bowl in any capacity on the staff as a player, Edwards obviously who came in with the Eagles, talk about that journey. And the common denominator that they found was so many of those seasons started with difficulty and adversity and how teams came back from that. That message is going to
I appreciate you, Lady C.
Turns around mightily.
That ball is tipped. And and it's incomplete.
All right, that ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And again, it's week 1, but it has a different feel because of who they're playing without Aaron Rodgers. It just does. I mean, the Packers have owned the Bears. That's the bottom line. I mean, you think about it, last 30 years, they're 47-15 against the Bears, right? They've won 8 in a row. It's a big deal. Second and 10.
Off the shotgun, here is Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, on the flip side of that, Greg,
Herbert gets it up to about the 48-yard line.
A million question marks anyway, because you just don't know until you play preseason, whatever. Green Bay looks pretty good. You know, I think there's so many questions with them, and again, it's one game, but man, there's a lot to like today from them.
Yeah, and I think the 2 biggest things, if Matt LaFleur had
absolutely Hatter's house.
His quarterback play well, and his defense.
We got to beat the Sea Chickens.
It's pretty clear that those 2 things are evident.
And
Fields gets sacked by Brooks.
Has his first NFL sack.
Yeah, nice job here by Brooks, just beating the left guard, Cody Whitehair. Cody Whitehair's supposed to be...
Come on,
no, he just beats him right around the edge on a little ET stunt. Cody Whitehair penciled in to be the starting center, KB. Tevin Jenkins, the starting left guard, he's out, so they've done some shuffling, and this offensive line has been under siege most of the day.
And that's going to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Right
at the 7-yard line.
7. Well, next Sunday on Fox.
I do have to mute it real quick. So they got the Packers, Falcons, Bears, Bucks, Lions, Seahawks. I will be live for the Lions, Seahawks.
They beat the Chiefs on opening night, which was really an impressive performance. Defense played great. That's real hope for. That's
well, if you're in here long enough, yeah.
You see the Seattle score.
You know, you earn your mod tags in this chat.
Mentioned we have next week, and
you know, if I see a lot
to the Rams, so I think people
you help out in the chat, things of that nature.
There, but see how that one wraps up.
And that is a handoff. That is A.J. Dillon gets it up at the 10.
The official Jordan Love era began today, his second NFL start.
All right, do have to mute it as they go to copyright. I'll be here every week. Hey, appreciate that, Hatter's house. All right, here we go. Second down and 7. Jordan Love is 14 of 25, 233 with 3 touchdowns.
To develop quickly, they're talented, they're dynamic. They can get some experience under their belt. This team's gonna be a lot better maybe than people.
And that's a handoff.
Stay with Dillon here.
A.J. Dillon gets a gain of 2 yards.
12 is Dillon. Bring up 3rd down. Yeah, I mean, remember, they're playing without Christian Watson, who, even though he's young as well, he is basically their #1 receiver. But I think you said it right, that you're coming out for Love. Like, okay, have a solid game, right? Play well. He's been more than solid.
Oh, he's been more than solid. He's been, you know, you expect to come out and just maybe be a game manager, that kind of cliche we throw around, especially with guys that have limited experience. Well, he's been anything but that. He's been the driving force of this offense.
All right, 3rd down and 5.
We got to make sure we give credit to the big guys, right? David Bakhtiari's had some health issues at left tackle. He's back. Elton Jenkins. This is a veteran group up front. They've been real good today.
Love to throw it up.
And that's caught. That's A.J. Dillon. First down. Ball near the 24.
Just think about last year where we were, right? In Minnesota, we had this.
I do have to mute it real quick as they go to Packers versus Vikings on September 11th, 2022.
Second half after he really
all right, here we go.
First half and showed you what he can be. Out today with a hamstring injury. Packers lost that game. Green Bay obviously still had a chance to make the playoffs. Last game they lose to Detroit, and they didn't. So now the entire offense, with the exception of line, is completely young. Obviously, Rodgers is in New York. Love's team. You don't know what you're going to get.
And here's the pitch to A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon still on his feet. Gets up. There's a late flag. There is enough for first.
Again, there's a lot of, turning points in this game. Chicago made it a 10-point game.
Welcome back, Sergeant Parker.
Packers answered with that big touchdown drive.
Holding offense number 13. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
Quay Walker going to the sideline and to the locker room.
We're told has a head injury, so they're going to go check him in the locker room. But I was going to say this. This game swung right after the second half when Matt LaFleur told Aaron Andrews, we've got to get Aaron Jones the ball more. He turned the game around with his performance. A couple touchdowns, a 51-yard catch, the 35-yard touchdown.
7:40 remaining in the fourth. First down and 18.
Getting your best players the ball in space is the sign of good coaching. So credit to Matt LaFleur. Sometimes it doesn't have to be overly complicated as sometimes we make it in the NFL. And you have a marquee player, get him the ball. That's what they've done.
Out the shotgun. Here is a handoff.
Taylor in the game now. He's going to get the ball.
And
Taylor
gets it for a gain of about 2, maybe 3.
Quay Walker went in the locker room we just showed you, being checked for a head injury. It was on the interception return. This was right at the goal line, running into Darnell Wright, and he scored there, and that was the play that did it. So he held on the ball and scored, and we hope he's okay.
All right, here we go. Second down and 16.
You got to wonder, for him coming in, he was pretty honest with us the other day. I asked him, with all this inexperience, who's the go-to guy on 3rd and 5? He said, we're going to find out. TBD.
Exactly.
And Jordan Love looks, a lot of time. Throws deep downfield and incomplete.
His helmet comes off for the second time here today.
Oh, and we got a knee injury.
He's been able to answer some questions today, hasn't he? And, oh gosh, Reed is still down.
Reed with a knee injury.
Let's see at the end of this play if anything happened.
It's hard to see. I'm not exactly sure what they're looking at. I think it might be his right leg. Yeah, you can see.
Oh, he is not putting no pressure on that knee.
Replay, it was kind of hard to see exactly what happened, but they cannot afford an injury. And Reed, for a young player, rookie coming into his first game, he's made his mark felt on this game, and hopefully he's okay.
Didn't really look like he landed on that right leg hard or anything, but hopefully he's all right. He's had 2 catches.
3rd down and 16.
3rd and 16 here.
Here's a handoff.
With A.J.
And A.J. Dillon.
A.J.'s tough to bring down after
gain of about 3 yards.
A punting situation with 6.5 minutes to go, and the Bears call a timeout. They're first.
All right, 4th down.
Now, something for us to keep an eye on this last 6.5 minutes, right? I think every
Bears take a timeout, so both teams got 2 timeouts apiece. What's up, Johnny?
You're Eberflus, the head coach. I think you've got to be
Jordan
careful.
Love looking really good.
Has really struggled. This defense now for Green
31-30. Chargers up.
Back rushing the passer. I think you've got to be careful trying to chase 24 points here over 6 minutes and just get your quarterback in some bad situations. So I think, of course, you want to stay aggressive and try to chip away, but you don't want to go crazy and just make them a sitting duck.
Wheel into punt. Trent Taylor.
And Taylor gets it up at the 30.
Right away at the 31. Well, the Bears have had a lot of mistakes today, right? I mean, obviously.
All right, do have to mute it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Chicago 31-yard line. What's up? Too late? Is this how you fam? The Bears? Yeah, it's been a bad, long day for them.
Today, 6 penalties, but there have been some big ones. And I think
shotgun formation.
16
Here's Fields looking, throws, caught, Komet. And that's a first down, gets it up at the 45.
So let me ask you, you're talking about got to be careful, with the pressure. You don't want to get, quarterback hurt, but Do you believe in the trying to build something going into next week type deal?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're going to go 2 minute. They're going to go 2 minute, but as you saw there, the ball needs to come out. Every ball can't be a hold it for 5 seconds and throw it down the field. The ball still
and that's incomplete, intended for Freeman.
Because that defensive line right now is just in kill mode. They're
Foreman.
Rushing the passer on every single snap, and there's not many offenses in the league built to operate under those conditions.
So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Fields today, 17 of 25, 163 yards, a touchdown in that interception. 44 yards rushing.
I'm all bought me a Packers lunchbox. The Steelers were sold out. I had to fight in first grade.
Yards last year.
Empty set, trips down low. Fields.
Can't find anyone. Just going to take off and run.
And he gets it out of bounds.
Right around the 1st down, but now they're going to mark him 2 yards short. DJ Moore with a big get in the offseason.
All right. Going to copyright music. Man, this has not been a good start on a Sunday. 2 blowouts.
Around him that they've got.
Here's a handoff.
Get him involved in the
That's Foreman. Foreman gets the first down.
Yeah, Kameta's 3 catches is 24 yards. There wasn't much down the field, right? They had Mooney's got their 2 biggest
Why are they
plays.
so bad this season?
Catch in the 1st half and a 20-yard touchdown here.
At this point, I'm thinking it's coaching.
Really short.
Yeah, that's why in today's modern NFL, completion percentage is really an irrelevant stat, right? It's kind of going the way of batting average in baseball. It's ability to get the
and here's Komet. Komet gets it up at the 30-yard line.
Down inside the 30.
I think the best way to evaluate a quarterback, and more so an offense and just their aggressiveness and their ability to be dynamic is what is their yard per attempt, right? How are they attempting to get the ball and push it downfield at an efficient level? And that's kind of been an Achilles heel of this unit, especially today.
2nd down, Fields pumps.
Here's Fields going to take off, 1st down.
And then Conley goes out of bounds. Be another 1st down. A day that started off so promising for the Bears and their fans, the dawn of a new era, the Jordan Love era to be exact, and for the Packers and their fans, they're like, wow, this new era looks pretty good.
Yeah, and again, the story has a long way to go before it's completely written on Jordan Love and how this whole thing shakes out. But I don't think you could have asked for a better start. And if they strike lightning 3 times in a row at quarterback, that's pretty unprecedented.
And incomplete. It's headed for Darnell Mooney.
I'll tell you one thing I'm pretty certain
Rasul
about.
Douglas.
I'm not sure that Justin Fields has given up his tickets to Jordan Love's mom anytime soon.
Well, we got to work on Jordan Love understanding that we're the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. I mean, we should be able to get her some lower level, lower bowl. We might have to help the guy out a little bit. When he goes on the road, we can get Mama down a little closer.
Yeah, there's Anna Love. You know, I figure if we keep doing this and showing her, she should be in the coach's box next week.
Seriously.
Here's Love. I mean, make that field.
And that's incomplete. It's headed for Roschon Johnson.
I mean, let's just keep on working on it. I think you have to feel good for Jordan Love, right? I mean, you sit for 3 years, you know there's scrutiny on the pick, and you're quiet and you go about your business, and you wait for your opportunity.
Yeah, and the scrutiny had really nothing to do with him. I mean, he didn't pick himself, right? It just so happened you got picked in the first round to a franchise that had one of the best quarterbacks of all time already on the roster with a long
empty set, trips down low.
A lot of time left on his career. That was not Jordan Love's fault.
And as Roschon Johnson breaks the tackle.
And the tackle there, Johnson's still on his feet.
And he gets out of bounds. Brings up 4th down.
So it brings up 4th down. Obviously the Bears will go. I wonder with this Roschon Johnson what his snap total is going to be next week. I know it's kind of a running back by committee right now with Khalil Herbert and Deontay Foreman, and it probably will be that. He's got a little something to him, though.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think by design they intended to come in running back by committee, but I think in every you see Packers going to take a timeout here on 4th down.
Second charge timeout. Green Bay.
All right, Packers take a timeout. Packers are left with one.
Right? You got to have one guy who you know is going to get the majority. And
Packers have one timeout. Chicago has two. 4:05 on 4th and 5.
So I think as time goes on, based on what we saw today, I think we can expect Johnson to continue to grow and expand his role here in this Bears offense going forward.
Meanwhile, Jordan Love's first career start as the starter. He had one, obviously, before a couple years ago. But his first career start against the Bears. How did Aaron Rodgers do his first career start against the Bears? Well, look at that. Love.
23 of 30, 227, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Right. So
Jordan Love's 15 for 27.
To one game, because that's the rules that we're asked to play by, and he's going to be in the next Hall of Fame.
Shotgun formation.
Down, looking to pick it up, get it to Johnson.
And Roschon Johnson, that's the first down at the 12.
And he picks it up, and the drive continues. I did love what Jordan said. We're obviously having fun with it, the graphic and stuff. It's blowout time, right? But I did actually love what Jordan Love said. Here's Fields.
And that's caught. Roschon Johnson, and that's going to be Chicago touchdown.
I'm not thinking about going to the Hall of Fame. I just want to go play.
Right? And that's the right approach.
Wait.
He understands.
He might have been short.
When we talked to him, and when we both ended our conversation, we came away and both said to each other, just what a mature young kid. And I know he's not a rookie. He's only been in the league 3 years and hasn't played.
Yeah,
but
they're saying he's short.
Beyond his
second and 2.
What's going on here is the Bears are seeing the replay on the Jumbotron, and they think that Johnson scored, and they're going to challenge this.
Let's see if he did.
Let's take a look here. They marked him out at the 4. Let's see. No. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
I think that's a touchdown, KB. I think that's a good challenge.
What about there?
Look, I think his heel. I think his
was out of bounds.
Yeah, KB, I think that left heel was just the toe. You can kind of see the front red of the cleat, and then that back heel, I don't think touched the white. If that's a touchdown, that's a heck of a play. But to finish the conversation on Jordan Love, I think he has to understand that that's the way he should approach it. And we both came away, as I was saying, how impressed we were. And he can't let the shadow of the greatness of the guys who came before him and the legacy that they bring have anything really to do. And that's easy to say. That's easy for us to sit up here in the booth and say, but human nature is hard to fight. So he's going to, for this first year especially, he's going to be compared. There's going to be graphics side by sides. We've done it a lot today. And he understands what it's like following one of the best of all time. And so far, he's done more than his share to live up to it.
Meanwhile, taking a look to see if Roschon Johnson did indeed stay in bounds and would have his first NFL touchdown from the rookie out of Texas. 4th-round pick. It's super close. Dean Blandino is still with us in L.A. Dean, what do you think?
So here's the rule. If he's not out of bounds, that ball has to break the plane of the goal line within his second step. So we've got the left foot near the sideline. He can get 2 more steps, and at this point, that's the second step. Is the ball breaking the plane? It's really close. Is the heel inbounds? And then is the ball breaking the plane as his second step hits the ground? That's what they're going to have to look at right here.
The ruling on the field stands as called. It'll be second down. Chicago will be charged.
Wow.
Please reset the game clock.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Dean, if you're still with us, do you think that they ruled that his heel did step out, or that he didn't cross the plane on the second foot? Because the ball's still marked on the 4, so I would assume that they're ruling that his left heel did, in fact, touch the white. Is that what we should all kind of assume?
Agree. I just think they didn't have enough to change it. It was really that close.
You got it.
So they'll bring it back.
Eyeballs at the 4.
Give it to Johnson again. Try to get him his first touchdown, and he dances.
And Roschon Johnson, that should be enough for a first down.
For a first and goal with 3:30.
Yeah, but they got to get going. I mean, they're just all walking around or standing around. I mean, you got to line right back up here. Why are they getting in the huddle? There's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. You need to score 3 times and get 3 2-point conversions, and they're in the huddle.
And that's incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
24 seconds from the previous, the handoff to Johnson that they got the first down, to now there's 2:58. And again, is it likely that they come back from 24 and under 3? No. But I still think you can't quit until it's over, and to just kind of mosey around and get in the huddle and let the clock tick, I don't know. I don't get it.
Off the I formation, here's the handoff, and that might be, and it is a touchdown.
Well, we've said his name a bunch, and what's kind of gotten away from him of a game here. I think if there's one positive out of this offense, it's Johnson, number 23 here at tailback. You're just going to see here a simple little downhill lead zone, and they didn't really block anyone. He just ran through contact, and let's see, across that goal line, a lot of bodies in there, and they ruled he did. But now they need 3 two-point conversions, so we'll see what they think. They've already gotten 1 two-point conversion earlier in the third quarter, so this is obviously on their list of two-point plays. This is number 2 on the priority list. Matt LaFleur is going to take a timeout.
All right, Green Bay out of all timeouts.
They need 2 more touchdowns, and it's 3 total two-point conversions. But to your point, it wasn't exact. They didn't look. Was it unlikely they were going to come back? Yes, but they didn't have any alacrity to that drive either. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I don't. In the NFL, the biggest thing we got to get across is you don't always get to determine the environment that you're operating in. You could be down 6, 7, or 25. The urgency of the operation can never change. If you're losing, you can never let the score dictate how hard you try to come back. And I'm not saying they've quit by any stretch. I'm just saying the urgency of in and out of the huddle, getting a play on the goal line snapped. They recover this onside kick. I mean, it's unlikely, but you got to finish the game.
Got to get this first, and whistle blows. And
flags on the play.
False start, offense. Number 58, 5-yard penalty, retrap.
And we'll do just that. By the way, Bears are at the Bucs next week. It all of a sudden looks like a heck of a lot more hard of a game after the Bucs upset Minnesota today. Packers go to Atlanta, who also won today. Atlanta and the Saints both winning in the NFC South. And so that's what it looks like for week 2. Pressure on Fields again, just throwing for the corner, and more. Incomplete.
Incomplete. 10 for DJ Moore.
Did he catch that ball? I couldn't tell whether he lost it or he was out of bounds, but either way, it looked like Rasul Douglas might have grabbed him. Oh, he had it. He caught it. It just kind of came loose after it hit the camera, but this has been the story all day. This offensive line has struggled to protect Justin Fields, and we've talked about that. Let's see.
What's up, Chandra?
Right toe was up, but it didn't matter. Either way, he ended up losing the ball when he made contact with
What's up, Rising Rhino?
Either way, you appreciate the effort.
Says Rising Rhino Raid. Hey, appreciate that, David Rogers.
So now obviously this sets up
Katrina Tipton. Linda Stark.
Kind of the ability to
appreciate
recover
that.
has kind of gone down. You're going to see he has the ball laid down. They call it like a little watermelon kick. You see how the ball, there's no T, KB. It's just laid sideways, flat on the ground.
What's up, Al Bundy?
Try to kick one of the points and let it spin. And
I like ice cream and ketchup. Trox from Rhinos.
Just kind of sitting there. Got to go 10 yards.
Hey, appreciate that, Rising Rhino.
And they will take it up with Reed.
What's up, Dallas football NASCAR girl?
We'll get a chance to run this thing out. So Green Bay looking to finish up the win. Then they're at Atlanta. They've got the Saints at Lambeau, and then I know it's week 1, but what looms, it looks like a pretty huge game against the Lions in week 4.
That's going to be a good game week for. We got 2:53 remaining. It is Green Bay's football. They are out of timeouts.
Come in at quarterback. Finish this out for the Packers. Give it to Taylor.
And Patrick Taylor gets it for a first down.
Deshaun Clifford.
Richard Carr sent us. Hey, shout out Richard Carr.
Their backup quarterback is even a rookie.
Shout out to Rising Rhino and his raid. Appreciate that.
Selected. He's their all-time leader in a bunch of categories, passing yards.
So after the stream, I will be live for Sunday Night Football. Then we got Monday Night Football tomorrow.
Their backup quarterback is a rookie.
It's pretty remarkable, and if they can weather this.
All right, here we go. We got single back formation.
Win some games.
Brisker is back in.
Today, especially with that defense.
Oh my goodness, he lost the football.
Yeah, looks like Clifford covered up.
And recovered by the quarterback.
Chicago. I tell you one thing, if you're a Packers fan,
I do have to mute it, as that was Sean Clifford fumbled and recovered his own fumble. So Jordan Love's night is over, as we have 2 minutes remaining. What's up, Vince Williams? Feels for every Steve, I can't even say that with a straight face, bro. Hey, you already know how we do it.
Got him!
If you get a comment of the day, you get the got 'em. Oh, man. Loving this game, says Shona. $45 points from Tua.
Oh my God!
Hey, hold on. Now it got me thinking, what did Tyreek get? Because I do have Tyreek in one of my fantasy leagues, so now I'm kind of expecting something crazy. Are you kidding me? Well, granted, the scoring is a little wonky, but almost 88 points. Tua had 11 receptions, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had 87.5 points. Hey, now that deserves a...
Oh, my God!
87 points. What? I mean, Khalil Herbert also got 24 points, so that kind of tells you what kind of wonky points we got. Miami and Chargers having a war right now.
On the left and Love and Hugs on the right. Packers look to run this thing out, 38-20.
All right, here we go. Here is a handoff. That is Patrick Taylor. Gain of about
Bears
2.
Let the clock run. I'd like to welcome those of you who just joined us.
All right, do have to mute it real quick as they go to copyright. Like the 1982 playoff game. And Miami misses the extra point.
No interceptions.
All right, here we go.
Down, he's been sensational.
Jordan Love, 3 touchdown passes. Aaron Jones, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. Left game with a hamstring injury. And here is Taylor. Taylor gets it up at around the 30-yard line.
Disappointment for Chicago, but for the Packers, so many questions, and you don't answer every one of them in 1 week, but I think they feel pretty good about their quarterback after what he's done today.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Right, and I think, you know, for two teams.
What's up, Jersey Plug?
All week.
I got Tyreek, didn't start Tua, started Lawrence.
We'll see. You know, we'll see.
But not Calvin Ridley.
A lot of uncertainty, but I think if you're
I'm still going to win, though.
This Packers young roster.
Dang, Jersey.
About this week 1 performance.
Jersey, why? That's crazy.
Chicago, I think you can't overreact to this
Miami,
one game,
36.
Right? I understand it's your big
Chargers,
rival. I understand
34.
You know how significant
Miami
this game
missed
is
the
in this
extra
city
point.
to this fan base, but you can't let week 1 linger into the first quarter of the season. And
Hurts fumble, 2 minutes left.
For them to handle and getting back on track. And
all right, here we go. 4th down and 6. Single back formation. And here's a pitch.
Here's Taylor.
That's Taylor. And that's going to be a flag down.
On the play.
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
Well, you're right? I mean,
Holding offense number 81. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is first down, Chicago.
That is a turnover on downs.
They run any plays or just taking it. You don't want to overreact either way, right? Week 1 is such a question mark. So many things that are unknown. But now it's how do you react? How does Green Bay build on this, and how does
Chicago go in at Tampa Bay, then at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Actually, we'll be there for that.
Then home against the Broncos.
As you know, no easy task.
Then at the Commanders and home against the Vikings. Man, this season could be bad news for Chicago. All right, here we go.
Justin Fields still in there.
Oh!
Gets tipped. And that about sums up the way today has gone.
Hard hit.
Boy, you hope he's okay.
Incomplete pass.
Rough hit.
He takes a monster shot there.
That's gains on Mooney.
It seems like every time today they've run that quick
and
little
Mooney
smoke
is hobbling to get off the
out.
field.
You see Mooney kind of limping off the field. Got to hope he's all right. I mean, at this stage in the game, a minute left, you're down 18. You got to live to play another day. But how many times have we seen the receiver catch that little quick smoke and just get blasted because nobody's blocking?
And here is Justin Fields, throws, caught. That's Komet. And that is going to be a first down.
And there's another penalty.
And we got another flag.
Don't want to
Man, my arm is about to go out throwing this flag.
Defense number 38. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
I was going to say, I don't want to overstep, Greg, but I think we could just let the clock run at this point.
Yeah.
And not call the penalties. I mean, I'm not trying to be a party pooper. I'm just pointing it out, you know.
Hey. These officials need to do their job until there's no time left. I get it.
All right, shotgun formation.
Fields in there, still throwing it. Pressure coming.
And that's incomplete. Second down. Bring on the Lions. Go, Pack, go. Hey, in the words of the Detroit Lions.
Well, football continues tonight.
Just bring it.
NBC. Cowboys and Giants, 8:20 Eastern time on NBC with Mike and Chris.
No, great win for you guys, Kelly.
That's going to be fun. I feel like the Giants haven't beat the Cowboys in forever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game tonight. I hope we get a chance.
All right, here we go. Fields, stop the shotgun throws, caught. Roshan Johnson.
I think it's interesting. Mike McCarthy lets Kellen Moore go.
Gain about 4, maybe 5.
The reins of that offense, an offense that scored a lot of points over the years. So I think there's a lot of expectations and eyeballs on the Dallas Cowboys, which is
Fears for flags.
Typical every year. And you know, you could argue there was no better story.
Watching a college game on NFL.
The surprise New York Giants. So that's a great matchup in Week 1.
Fields throws. That's caught. That's going to be a first down across midfield. That is Scott.
Makes the catch.
Tyler Scott gain a 9.
And that may take us to the end.
And that is going to do it.
Soldier Field, where the Packers come in and dominate the Bears yet again. 38-20, and Jordan Love couldn't start it any better. Green Bay's won 9 in a row against their rivals, second longest win streak in series history, and Love 1-0 against Chicago.
All right, that's going to do it for this one. Chicago loses, goes to 0-1, tied for the bottom of the NFC North with the Minnesota Vikings, as the Green Bay Packers ties with the Detroit Lions at 1-0. Cannot wait for week number 4, Lions and the Packers. Hopefully we're both undefeated coming into that game. But, yep, that does it for this one. I do have to set up and get ready for Sunday Night Football. Just stay in the building. It will redirect you into Sunday Night Football, so you don't have to do nothing. It will redirect you over there. And with that being said, I will see you at Sunday Night Football. Peace.